Orion, that'll be a zombie.
All right,
You
so
know what?
we've been talking this whole time, and there's been no volume on the stream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna recap again
We're gonna laugh our asses off.
and realize that everyone's been moving their meat flap mouths, but nothing's been coming out volume wise. So we're picking up from where we
time
last.
on WTF.
So we're picking up from the last game, and there's been a brainstorming session. Everyone is discussing what it is that they could or could not be doing. Maybe hatching a plan. Theory, the philosopher, had just gotten introduced to the group, so he's acclimating. D, who is unfortunately not here again, will probably drop from the game at some point if he doesn't show up again, is also present, but the group itself is currently trying to figure out what it is they want to do. I think I already just said that, but and right now Seraph is attempting to make a neural bridge with Patch, using his telemechanics as a trigger.
See my roll.
Um,
11.
Nice.
all right. It's weird that it didn't come up here, but okay. And with even with a steep penalty, you're able to navigate through the interfaces. You're able to navigate that. Now, one of the things that's definitely going to be a hindrance that you're able to to deduce is that without an actual neural bridge, which is what Dr. Vanderbilt was currently working on. If the receiving person does not have a form of a telemechanics skill or the device that Patch had created, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult to make that connection. So you are able to connect with Patch. Now, for Patch, I need you to make a save versus insanity.
Okay.
And I'll explain in a minute.
Um.
It's a 12 or better. With that's a base 12. So whatever your bonuses are.
Hold on. I gotta go on roll 20. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I think you have a +1 to your insanity.
Oddly enough, I may actually have more than that. Actually, in a second. Heroes. That was funny. I opened my thing up and I saw patch notes. I'm like, duh. Anyway,
You're having flashbacks.
I said patch notes. I'm like, patch notes. Get it? Is it when you need to upgrade the patches and stuff?
Yep.
The irony.
Okay.
Okay, so I was using my Discord push to talk and wondering why you didn't hear me. But I said patch day.
Good job. Okay. When he makes that connection through the bridge, through the bridge of your device, the influx of information that is flowing into you is overwhelming. Remember what he is versus what you are.
Right.
So that's
I'm
the reason. So it was
process what he's showing me.
Your brain is being hit with so many images at one time that it was almost the sensation was like your mind and your body was being crushed under a tremendous weight. So you're able to stave it off to a point where you come to what what I would describe as a 0 point, where everything goes into this one spark of light, where you're now in the waiting room, in the blank area that you were when you entered into the other cyberspace. That one was more controlled and had more safeguards. This one is just his input, and he has a ton of information that he's processing just normally. So now you're standing face to face to each other, and what you see in his virtual image is that of a digitized samurai. He has, what is it called? It's not a kimono. The clothing that they wear.
With a gi?
Is it a gi? I don't think that's it.
It's a Komodo, what
It's
they
a
usually
Komodo.
wear.
Okay, all right. So then
So
I had
you're
it-
right about
so
that, just
I
the
had it
robes.
right. So yeah, so he has no weapons, but he's everything about him is still digital, robotic. But that outfit that's new.
Wait. So am I facing Seraph or am I facing that samurai?
You're facing Seraph, who in that one moment, once that wave of energy just flows through you and you're able to catch yourself without succumbing to that. You're standing there and you regain your equilibrium, and as you look up, it's like you're training your vision, and as you're looking from his tabby socks all the way up his legs, you're just like, oh shit, expecting the samurai, but it ends up being Seraph in front of you. Yeah, and he obviously has that quizzical look that he normally has as he's regarding your reaction. Which, by the way, Seraph, his reaction is one of it. It looks like he was about to pass out, like he was under some tremendous physical strain.
So
I don't know
I
if
will-
Seraph is muted, but
like, son, and I described to him the whole sensation and then my view of him all the way up to now.
So what do I pick up on his bioscan?
Elevated heart rate, elevated neural. It's his synaptic responses are almost to the point of a red line.
Whoa! And then he describes to me what
What he
happened
sees.
and what he saw.
Yes.
So first, obviously the amount of data I'm pushing through is too much.
I think we should get Mom to help us with this.
I definitely close off
Everybody
start
else,
disconnecting.
with the exception of Vona, roll perception, please.
Everybody roll perception, you said?
Yes. Everybody but Vona, because he's meditating.
This game hates me.
Wow.
What did he roll? He rolled the one?
Hard one.
Did he already start rolling ones?
Well, better now than in battle.
He's like, just passing by.
I think being up for so long is starting to get to me.
Oh,
so
my
I think I'm
Lord.
gonna dip out and go meditate too.
Okay.
Do I have to roll? No, right?
Yeah. Oh, you still have to roll. You could roll a hard one, too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Me? A one?
You've done it a whole lot of other times.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so once... wait a minute. You're inside the suit, right?
Me? Yes. We're
Okay, so
standing-
then I'm sorry. Never mind those rolls. I just assumed you guys were separate. I apologize.
No. Whenever we're around, especially when we're around other people, I'm
Right.
just like
we're together. Always.
encapsulating them. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Never mind then. Forget those rolls. And it's a good thing because I'm gonna start taking off mental endurance for Id if he keeps rolling ones at this point.
I don't
Yes, sir.
decide with the dice roll.
Lou,
Yes.
actually, there's a correction. Steve, you had opened up the face of the suit in order to show
That is
Eric.
true. Okay, so here's what everyone but but Id sees. At some point, there's a Patch or Dr. Acosta. He shudders, and his eyes roll in his head, and you can see blood coming down his nostrils while he's in the suit, and he's just like. There's no auditory response. You can't hear anything, but you can. That's what you see.
Yes, right. I forgot about that. I did open up so you can see me first. So yeah, that's the thing.
So, Lou,
Yeah.
I start slowly disconnecting, that setup there, because obviously there's still more for me to understand
Okay.
in order to do that.
Once you come out of it, this is specifically for Patch. You can feel. It feels like the most intense migraine right between your eyes headache that you ever had in your life. Like you snap out of it. You realize you take that hard exhale. It's almost as if you stopped breathing. It's just like
All right. So
you can
Lou,
feel the warmth coming down your
my
nose over your mouth.
my very second reaction from breathing is doing armor lock so I don't fall over.
Okay, and as your sense of vision comes back, like you're focusing now. You now can see 4 out of 5 people staring at you, with Id just playing with a butterfly. I don't know what he's doing. He rolled a 1.
So I stop real quick and I look at everybody. I'm like, sorry about that. I had a bad thought.
Dude, you look like you were convulsing in suit.
If that was a bad thought, I can imagine if you actually tried the things.
As a matter of fact, there's blood coming out of your nose, bro.
So obviously I put my face to my hand to my face and
Oh, you have the helmet on, so
Your face in your hand.
you can feel it. You can feel it across your lips. There's a little spot of it, like when you let that exhale out on the inside of the visor.
I clean myself up.
I apologize, Dad. I was not aware that would happen.
No, well, I think to him. I tell him it's okay. It was new and
whatever you attempted or whatever happened to you, obviously it was not a good reaction.
I know
You-
I'm new to this group, but is that normal?
No, by no means was that normal. Okay.
like again. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. I was just testing something out, and I think I need to work on it more.
A lot more, because that did not look right at all. At all.
Oh, Lou. By the way, since they have my uniform, I
As the,
I put on,
I'm
All right,
thinking-
hold on. Let Eric speak, since I can barely hear.
Yeah.
I said I put on my uniform since they brought everything with me. So,
Okay.
You know.
As I can imagine
See
him
what happens if I take my head
I look in our faces. Well, except for big balls.
he's looking at butterflies.
So I mean, even Abby's just like she hit you with her elbow. She's like, "What the fuck was that?" And you
And
finally
Id was not paying attention.
you
so he
finally
didn't notice.
turned. Yeah, right. You finally turned, and you can see his face he has blood coming down his nose, and he looks a little disoriented, but he's talking. Id. It's like, how do you not see these things? Aren't you like a fucking psychic?
Hey, I don't see everything. And plus, I'm mentally exhausted.
And then
We've
she
been
looks at
up
you,
it
and
for a
then she
while.
leans in. She's like, "That wasn't you, right?"
I'll be right back.
She leans in close to whisper. She's like, "So that wasn't you, right?"
No, that wasn't me.
All right.
Why would I do that to him?
I don't fucking know.
How far away? Oh,
You probably heard it.
if I did, I'm just gonna question. He has useless powers.
Is he still
When it does
spazzing?
that, that's useful.
I heard that.
Definitely heard that. I'm standing right next to him. Is he still spasming?
No, he looks like he's regaining his composure, which is what I've been meaning to say. He looks like he's regaining his composure, but there's like a slight look of embarrassment as he's trying to clean himself up.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
over to him. Are you okay? You want me to check you out?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Like I said, something. You know how I am. It's spontaneous. Something spur of the moment I wanted to test out, and apparently I overdid it.
Okay.
You've been measured, you've been weighed, and you've been found lacking.
So look over at English boy over here. I'm like, huh?
Exactly. You don't understand.
Dad, I cannot harm a human being, but
I can jolt him.
There's the distinct footsteps of Rivers as she comes over. She's like, Agent Sage, my God, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Sure.
It was his imitation of a Japanese anime cartoon. Looking at porn.
Why are you talking? And
I don't know why he's talking.
She grabs Sage by the arm and turns, just giving you that look like
I have no clue.
like that side eye that women are just famous for. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So she pulls you off and what to a distance to what she thinks is out of earshot, maybe about 20 to 25 feet from the group. She's like, all right. She says, all right, that was.
Yeah, we're not out of earshot if that's what she's going for.
This is what she thinks
You don't know that.
is out of earshot. So she said, all right, that was. She says that was A.D. Schultz, and apparently there's some people out of Quantico that want very much to speak with Dr. Acosta and Detective
Johnson.
Detective Johnson. Now, I don't even know how they knew he was here. Dr. Acosta, I can understand, this place is registered under his name, under his company, but the detective wasn't. I did not put him in my report.
So they obviously got somebody keeping a close eye on us. That's apparent.
So,
But why do
she looks so she's looking over at the group, and you happen to look over. It's like it's one of those things where you're talking and you're both looking over at the group, and everyone's just like, "What is going on over here?"
No, I know exactly.
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
you
on.
know, but not everybody else knows.
Dad, did I know what's going on? Like,
She's just like,
so-
that seemed really strange, and he was.
So, Agent Rivers, do you know? I have an idea as to why they're those two specific.
You did mention drones, right? Is it possible that you were still followed and weren't aware of it?
I have no idea if we were followed. There's
Did
no
you-
way
did
that
you
I
happen
can
to
tell
know
whether
what
we were
kind of
followed or not.
what the did you happen to know if those drones had telescopic lenses or anything like that, or were you aware?
Well,
Since
their
even
range
our drone,
was
even the
off.
range of most of our drones we're talking 30, 40 miles off.
Yeah, that was pretty much their range. The only reason I even knew there was a drone strike was because they made the mistake of coming into my range. And as soon as they realized that my range wasn't a typical 10 or 15 feet, they dropped back to their full range, where it was near impossible to follow or track them. If it wasn't for Dr. Acosta assisting us, I don't know if the Gypsy Kid and myself would have made it.
It's just I don't like it. It's like Schultz wasn't his normal chipper self.
Were you called by Quantico?
I said, no, he called me on his private line. So only 3 people have that number.
Hold on. Dr. Acosta, can you come here for a second, please?
So I unlock my armor and walk over.
All right, a couple tentative steps, and you're able to make your full stride.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
No, I'm serious because right now, we may be dealing with the AI again.
What's going on?
Okay. I look over to Agent Rivers to see if she gives me the go-ahead to the clearance to tell him.
She gives you the nod.
All right. Remember when I called you telling you that I was being followed by the drones, and you're the one that told me that it was the AI on the phone, that you had intercepted the call?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the AI was still watching us. Now,
So you-
according
Those drones were his?
hold on. Now, according to Agent Rivers, in her reports, she's never mentioned Detective Johnson. But somehow, Quantico wants to see you and Detective Johnson specifically. The only ones that knew of their whereabouts or of being involved in our group was during that one occasion. So I'm thinking that the AI somehow managed to dig up the phone or number that supposedly only 2 people know and called Agent Rivers.
Agent Rivers, can I see your phone? May I please see your phone records?
Sure. And she hands
So-
it over.
So
I
go.
I
So
palm.
to Dr. Acosta, I go to him. I go, now you understand why I'm asking you if you're at your full capacity, because I need your wits about you right now. Because
Hey,
I
Lou?
want to be able to
Lou,
trace.
I hold the phone in my palm so Seraph can access it and do the backtrace.
Okay.
Hey, Lou?
Yep.
Before I do the access and backtrace, I do a bioscan
Of?
of Patch.
Okay, so his vitals are returning to normal, but his EKG or the scan of his brain is still elevated.
Dad?
Yeah.
Your brain is still functioning abnormally.
Well, considering now that we have to deal with this AI again, I don't think I'm giving my mind any time to rest. We have to do with this. We have to find out if what she's saying is what he's saying is the thing, because I really am getting on my last nerve with him.
Okay, well, I will access the phone records now and do a backtrace.
Hey, it's Steve.
So, Lou? Yeah, I'm going to access the phone.
Solo. It's only in
Shut up, Google.
Okay. Are you joining us, D? Are you just getting home and are going to be joining us?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to
You,
you.
buddy.
Dude,
Are you joining us, or is
No.
this a cameo?
This is what because I'm working and I gotta get this job done.
Okay.
So I want to play. I was gonna put my earphones on. If you don't mind, that Steve rolls for me, I don't have no mind playing.
Okay.
And I'll mute myself every time I'm doing stuff. Because anyway, it's gonna be muted because I'm gonna listen to the story.
All right. Okay, so just give me a minute, because I gotta fix this.
Multitask.
You can save your battery if you kill your camera, bro.
Yeah, do that. I gotta fix the cameras here. Who is this? Seraph.
All right, so I'm going to access her phone record. Definitely backtrace the call.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, going to log all her calls.
Okay.
And backtrace that last call that she received
Okay.
and follow that private line
Mm-hmm.
that she got the call from
Mm-hmm.
and see who actually called.
Okay. Couple of things you're going to need to do. The first is you need to make a hacking roll. That's number one. And once you make that roll, I will tell you the next one that you have to make.
Lou,
Yes.
keep in mind that he's using her phone, so the encryption key to the encrypted line, if there is one, he already has it. So that's a layer of security you don't have to worry about.
Okay.
It's still like a negative 80 though. It is that stupid AI. Fucker.
What's your base roll?
98.
Okay. You get through the first. Once you break the initial encryption, easy to break. There's another level of encryption that's layered within it that you have a familiarity with it. In other words, once you start accessing to break that encryption, it reads as it has a signature of Argus programming. Okay, so that's the second level. Once you get to that, once you pass that, it's almost like turning the tumbler of a lock. This is how I imagine it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Once you get past that lock, now I need you to roll a save. Hold on. I need you to roll a save. You need to make a pain save. I'll explain once you pass or fail.
So I'm making a pain save, and I don't have a PE. How does this work?
Base 14.
Okay.
Well, hold on for a second. You can use your mental endurance bonus if you have one.
I should. I just haven't written it down.
All right, hold on. I can tell you. No, you just have the IQ, PS, and speed attribute. That's all I have.
Didn't we read somewhere that his base?
Yeah, but for neural networks,
okay.
They get ME and MA possibly. It's up to Lou. Lou makes the determination on what I have.
Okay. So in this case, I'm going to say no, and here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to ask everyone else what, if anything, they're doing. So that would be for theory. Why is this the way it is? Anyway, so for
Can you hear me better?
Oh yeah, much.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
All right.
much better.
I took the headsets out.
Okay, hold on a second. So phone
Right.
Steve.
You want me to go first, or you?
Well, it's really up to you guys and what you're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna ask questions because since I guess I'm new to the A team.
Mm-hmm. No, this is the D team. I have a song. I made it up. Go ahead.
There you go again, you bastard.
I literally made a D team song with the A team soundtrack. Well, listen, I'll share it with you after we're done.
Bastard.
But go ahead.
Well, let me guess. It's the end of the world, and we know it, but I feel fine.
No. It's literally a name.
Go
ahead.
Where did Vona go?
Vona just went. He went and found a chair. He went to sit at a chair and a table to meditate.
Right. What's going on with D right now?
D, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So here's the scenario so far.
D came? Oh, cool.
After
What's up,
you
man?
guys left the condo, you now are with the rest of the group. You're now with the rest of the group at Dr. Acosta or Patch's warehouse. Now, at Patch's warehouse, you encountered Morgan. Morgan had something in his possession that immediately triggered an aggressive response from you.
Mute, please.
So, you and Morgan weren't in the last game, but He had something in his possession that triggered an aggressive response from you. It was an item. It was it looked like a locket that was around his neck. It was gold.
Okay.
It was auriculum. You recognized the metal, and it had a negative connotation to you. So it represents something negative in your world, in your sphere. Okay, it's still you weren't able to completely decipher it, but you understand that what he has that's draped around his neck was negative, and to the point where everyone got in between you to stop you from going after him. So now you're in the warehouse with the rest of these guys, and you're viewing what's happening, just as an observer.
He got popcorn.
You're specifically standing near a Theory because he's literally the only person that you know.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to a Theory. I'm gonna tell him that item is like a cursed item. Not that I know exactly that if it's a cursed item, but it's just gonna bring negativity towards us. Wherever he walks, something is gonna it's always gonna be violent.
Oh shit. Okay.
What the bloody hell are you talking about? Do you twit? No, I'm just kidding.
I think you played his character better than him.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, did he have to go again?
Who?
Spanky.
No, he's there.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know I took away from my second. Like,
I whispered it to him. I did not say it out loud.
Yes,
for
understood.
Everybody to hear, since I'm next to him,
No.
and he's the only one that I know really. And
Right.
I mean, I just met everybody. I'm not trying to be dicky. I'm just saying. I just explained to him that look, that item is just going to cause problems for him, and it could be for us too if we're with him.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
You do know this is the only defense we have.
Since you weren't here, D, the gypsy chick outed us as having magical abilities.
It's
Magical
not a
items.
chick.
No, he's calling you a chick. He knows you're a guy.
Wait, what?
Vona is not a male character. It's not a female character. It's a male.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Vona,
sorry.
Vona is the male version of Mona.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now you know, and knowing it's half the battle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright. Did not know. Okay, well,
For that one.
the gypsy dude outed us as far as knowing that we had magical items and stuff, so we had to come clean. So we're actually did that.
Nobody.
To the
like
group.
all my stuff don't even.
Okay,
it's
so
all like under my cloak.
yeah.
So
It doesn't matter.
You know.
They had some kind of sensory ability.
I have a sensory ability that lets me see it.
I'm not gonna detect
you
PP.
don't even, what's so funny is that you don't even know what it is. So you know that it's a magical item,
Doesn't matter.
but you don't know what it is.
Right.
No.
Doesn't
So-
matter. It didn't matter what they know what it is.
It doesn't
Just
bother
take
me
it
because
too.
where I'm from, everybody has it. I'm just explaining to you, Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm, like between me and you is like this is a normal thing for me. Everybody has stuff like this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we're trying to tell you that you almost got shot because of it.
What happened?
We're just trying to tell you that you almost got shot because of it.
Who was trying to shoot me?
All of us.
The entire squad that was in the room of the.
No. Hold on. Time out. Not the entire squad. It
He
was
doesn't use guns. He would have stabbed him.
okay.
Right.
It was security,
I-
and maybe Steve and maybe Mike, but everybody else was trying to calm down the situation.
As we are wont to do.
Okay. Whatever. Okay.
And we
all right,
explained
what
to
I'm
you the
doing-
reason behind that too, though.
What I'm doing is
Because all of y'all paranoid.
Little bit.
Let's talk the truth. You know, Steve, I got a couch for you. You can lay down. I'll sit there next to you and we can talk about it.
Stupid.
As I stab you 100 times.
Yeah, the
I
robot was
do
the
is,
voice of reason, actually.
Yeah.
As they usually are.
So what's the plan right now? What are we
apparently-
going over and what's happening? I mean, I'm gonna look to.
They've been dealing with this phenomenon that's been going on for weeks now. So I guess we're going to be helping them out figure out what's going on.
Well, to tell you the truth, there is something specific that you and you two can do for us.
Not going to I'm not going to 7-Eleven for nothing.
All right, listen.
But you got the hookup.
Shut up. I'm American. Shut up. American Indian.
Listen,
Racist
no.
bastard.
Seriously, listen. We found the data fort that we cannot access at all. I mean, I can't hack it. None of us can get into it. And it has very specific, very detailed, and very difficult questions that the rest of us can't answer.
Okay.
The two of you,
What exactly?
it's
what
about
exactly do we do?
it's about magic. I'm not sure. You have to talk to the sentient spirit in the background called DM to explain it to you. But it's beyond everyone else's knowledge that's here, even our scholars.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm not a wizard.
Neither am I.
But you're both
So
spellcasters.
No, we're not.
Yes and no. Yes and no, but I'm not like someone who deciphers and stuff. I'm basically a soldier.
Oh, wait a minute.
that has
We're going to
some
have the. I'm not that kind of angel.
Really? I go there.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Yo, I don't think Dwight
Sorry,
appreciates
that's
coming
not
on
cool.
board to be insulted
That
like
wasn't
that.
cool. That wasn't cool. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen, no,
You're insulted.
I'm not being insulted. It doesn't bother me. I love the jokes.
That was on TV just 3 weeks ago. I watched it.
If I'm correct, ain't that Lewis a reference on Greg?
Yes.
Yes.
But go on.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Greg.
So I'm just gonna basically explain, like, look, I could do some things, but I'm not like a true spellcaster.
Right. So
Lou,
between
Lou will let you know. I'm saying
between-
Lou would be the one to let you know whether or not you could do it or not.
maybe between the four of you, you guys can figure something out. But I
From
can't.
what
get
he's
into-
explained,
From
what he's explained with my knowledge and Spank's knowledge, we can get to some point, but we won't be able to get past a certain point. So it would be up to Lou really to let you guys know whether or not you can assist with the rest of it. That's pretty much how it goes. My name is oh shit, Sage. Sorry.
Sage, let me
Crimson
explain it to
Sage.
you in a way you can understand.
Oh, damn.
I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, I'm just giving you guys a head up on what I know. I could decipher some things, but there's things that I that's not my expertise.
That's fine. As long as you guys can try together.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so my base skill abilities is I'm an archaeologist. I mean, I might be able to decipher some old languages and stuff. I have to see if I have cryptography. Let's see. Do I have cryptography? Does anybody else in the group have cryptography?
I'm checking.
Yes.
I have it.
Then your cryptography, nobody else has been able to figure out.
And I don't have it. I mean, I can get it.
Let me see if I have it.
It's not a matter of decrypting what it is. It's answering the questions.
What are the questions? Is it multiple choice or essay?
The questions are specific to magic. Put it like that. So somebody who has a vast knowledge or is a magic user of some sort may be able to answer those questions. They were done that way specifically in order for them to unlock it, because magic is such a rare thing anyway.
Plus, the only people that can actually help that situation at the time was people who knew of magic. So
Lou, from what they're trying to have me do, right? Would my lore magic be something that I could use to try to figure it out? What they're trying to show me?
You
Only
can.
one way to find out.
You can make the attempt. Yes, I'll tell you if you make it.
Okay. All right. All right. So I will roll my.
Screw you, Ed.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay.
In the
So-
meantime, me and Sarah
two
trying
Ds.
to
It's 2D.
analyze.
So Mike made the save. So what happens?
I'm rolling
One-
for,
No,
on the
roll 1d
1D
100.
100.
1D 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaki.
I get got an 88. I don't understand it. My Lord Magic is only 63%.
Okay. So
So-
at this stage, what they're describing to you is not something that comes to mind. That's how I look at the lores. It's not that you don't know it, but at the moment that you're trying to access that
Ascertain.
to ascertain or research or remember, you it just doesn't come to the front of your mind. All
Keep
right.
trying.
Now, as far as Seraph, by the way, is anybody else doing anything? Morgan, what are you doing?
Besides looking constipated.
Oh, I wanted to. The other thing I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask everybody what they are capable of doing. Like, what is it group able to do? You know, and how are we competently trying to work together to figure out what the issue is?
Hey Lou, can I look at it and see if I know anything?
All right, what are you guys looking at, by the way? I just want to make sure that I'm going to
The
say the
data
right
dump
thing.
that
The data fort.
the data dump that Steve had created with the other group.
Gotcha. Okay.
He had sent it through the dark web.
All right.
Just
So
see
the
how he
one that's
can
able
decipher it.
the one that's able to decipher it is Morgan. He comes up with it relatively quickly. You're able to piece it together and come to that conclusion. Now, rather than have Morgan or myself explain it, I'll have Steve explain it, as he was the one that wrote it with his other character.
All right. So when you guys access the data fort, inside the data fort, you guys get a docket of all the information that the other team got together. So basically, Miss Simmons,
Genevieve Simmons,
and her, was it 2 or 3 sisters?
Her two nieces.
Genevieve Simmons and her 2 nieces. They all seem to be simulacrum. They're not real. They're constructs. They were made for a purpose of being inhabited by a demon, right? If I remember correctly.
An entity.
An entity.
You guys quantified them as demons, but I never confirmed that.
Right. Well, that's the language is hard and rough because the English of it.
Right, because it was Arawan that wrote it.
Arawan is one that wrote it.
Yeah.
So because it was an alien insect that wrote it, the English on it is hard and rough and very direct. Everyone kept throwing the word demon around, so he's gonna keep throwing the word demon around. There were the 3 of them were constructs made to be inhabited by 3 demons that were supposed by 3 demons. The most important thing that sticks out to you guys is that there are these circles of power that stretch across the freaking planet. There's some in England. There's some in New York. There was what? Was it one in Texas?
They're all equidistant from each other, with the center being.
Yes.
The being in England.
The thing is if you look at the map and you look at England and you look at the one in New York, then you can figure out the others, because the other one would be equidistant from New York, and then it would be the same thing by shifting, so it can make the X, and you find the other 2 points.
Yep.
That you'll know.
One in Australia and one in China.
Yeah.
You'll also get to find out that this is a ritual that keeps recurring with the Simmons family, and that it has a lot to do with an amulet. I don't know if you put that information in there too.
Yeah, I put all that in there. I got pictures and scans and rubbings of everything that we had. I put it all in there.
So pretty much whatever the other group know, you guys now know.
Yeah, but we got to tell them because they don't know. That's
Right.
why Lou left it to us to tell them.
Right. So Morgan would be the one to be able to transcribe that verbally. Or you would be able to transcribe it once you get all that, once you extract all that information. It's a lot. And there are pieces in it that are fitting with your family history. The pieces that fit are where your family tries to stop these rituals.
Now, the question I have for you,
hold on.
Lou,
Let me do a really quick finish with Morgan.
Sorry.
When the issue with your family is that you're not a biological member of that family. That's number one. Number two, which you already know. This is how you wrote it up. The second thing is that every time your family attempted to stop it, more members were murdered. So this last iteration is where your most immediate adopted family went missing. But if you can recall, you were receiving messages via text from your father to not look for them. So that's where you are.
Put everything together and explain it to everybody of what's going on, and the pieces of the puzzle that are part of my background, I explain it to everybody so they understand what's going on or get a bit of picture of what's going on.
What you call it? I also put in the events that we went through with the Dark Day, the whole thing doing dark, and we got shit to a different dimension, and then the angel chasing us and that shit. I put that all in there.
And then the angel is the first trigger for you, Morgan, when you're discovering it, that it's its description and the way he was able to put it together in that packet. It matches the creature that was stepping through that portal that you cut.
Well, I let them know.
And the very last thing I think was the letter I wrote you. Do you remember that letter a long time ago, Lou? The one about Erewhon going back to Genevieve to help her, and he'll keep helping her because he's honor bound.
Right.
And unless someone finds a way to free her from her entity, he'd be forced to keep serving her until then.
All right, because the character had adopted her as his queen.
Right. So I was protecting the queen and the princess. So my character is protecting the three of them as much as he can until someone can free them. And then he'd be willing to help in any way to free them. But if if they can't free him, then he's sorry for what he has to do.
Nice.
Question. And seeing the information that's being rolled out now, and seeing the amulets and the sketchings and all, how much of that is familiar to his amulet in particular and the monolith drawings?
Okay. With regards to your amulet, there's nothing in any of that information that references it. So speaking to Morgan, there's nothing in any of the information that was in that data fort from the creature known as Erewhon that references that. The monolith, there's a passing reference to it being a focus point or a foci, but beyond that, you don't have. It's incomplete.
What I was specifically asking was the drawings and the letterings and all that other information.
Yep.
How much of a familiarity is there with what Morgan has as the amulet and the monolith drawings? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, just explain that. So it's.
I'm saying, are they the same language?
No, they're similar. It looks like they're derivative languages. The issue is which came first, which you're not going to be able to determine at this point. So whoever the author is, it could be of the same branch of language, but there are key syllabic differences between the two. Now, why don't you both roll I'm going to do a skill check here. Do another lore. Sage, Morgan, you can do it just for shits and giggles.
Lore what, magic?
Yes.
I can find it again.
You have lore magic, Sage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of my main skills.
All right. You know you can click on the character sheet if you're not already on that thing.
I hate the way that character sheet rolls.
Yeah.
34.
Okay. The what looks like the language on your amulet, Morgan, it looks like the antithesis to the language of what what was gathered.
Examine this older.
Potentially.
Do I know the name of the species or people that created it?
No.
So it's lost in time, but this is where I derived this from. And I let everyone know.
Wait, isn't it the other way around?
So, same thing for me?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes.
All right. So that means if we actually are able to translate your amulet, that will be the master's, the parent language where we can determine what the rest of the stuff talks about.
So I hand them the paper with that I originally did with the copying, put it down and used a pencil across it. And I'm like, here's the language.
No. Okay, but I mean, we need to translate it.
That's why I'm giving more than one copy. There's more than one of us in here.
So
everyone can have a copy of the symbols on the amulet.
Are you guys bringing Vona into this at all?
You're meditating. Shut up. No.
Hey, Lou.
Just joking.
Yep.
Is the insanity thing so bad that I'm not in play at the moment?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just trying to. This is all happening simultaneously. I know it's taking a little bit of time. I just want to make sure that everyone gets that input before I go back to you.
You're giving the copy to everybody is not going to help if we're not linguists or some form of.
But all of you can do research, correct?
I can, yes.
All right. Now, what part of the research don't you understand that this supposed AI has been corrupting or eliminating? So we actually need people who understand dead languages in order to be able to translate this master language.
So you mean you can't go Google and then try to find somebody?
Didn't you just read in the translation of the data dump, there's an AI that's wiping out all information?
Wait,
which is the reason why that they did the data dump?
One at a time, please.
You can't wipe out people. You look at a college. Look at Egypt. They have linguists. Look at Spain. They have root people.
Listen,
they know
Did you just say that they can't wipe out people? Are you listening to the statement that you just made?
If they're deleting
No, for a person who's so smart, I can't believe you don't realize that they're trying to eliminate all the loose ends. What are you talking about? They're not eliminating people. They've eliminated the director of the museum. They eliminated the curator. They have him as a target and pointing over to theory.
You're looking at everything as one big picture, and I'm trying to explain it to you with your little mind. I'm going step by step. I'm not going by the big picture because you can mess things up when you look at a big picture.
Your little dog mind.
Okay, but what part of you is that those little steps that you're talking about, some have been cut in half? There are no more steps.
Really?
Why
When
can't
did you
you see
surmise
that?
this? When did you surmise this? That's my question. And it took you this long to say this.
Because it just gave us the information on the data dump that you translated.
I found nothing interesting in it.
Wow.
Okay.
I give up.
All right. So for Seraph, once you enter into that second level.
Yeah, actually, that would, because if you're hearing yelling and that's going to disturb your seance or whatever you're doing, go ahead.
Trying to meditate my PPE back.
You get to that.
Found us? That's not gonna work.
Hold on for a second. So for Sarah, if you get to the second level of the encryption, that's when you enter into a space where you're flooded, not with information, but with a surge of a type of energy that you have never encountered. Now, this isn't directly from the phone. It's internal. And this is something that, what's the word I'm going to use? It paralyzes you, but Patch, because you are connected, you start internally, inside the suit, feel him heat up. And you can see the circuitry along because he's micronized and made into that one mesh suit. It just starts. It's like a really intricate spider web pattern that starts turning red, and it's similar to when you first tried to access the data that was hidden behind his firewall.
Lou, what was the safe supposed to be?
Say again.
What was the safe supposed to be? Because I rolled a 16.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. So
okay,
you can see this happening. You can see that the temperature gauges inside the suit are starting to rise, and it's going to hit critical within 60 seconds if countermeasures are not established. Now, for you, Seraph, when you feel this energy, it's almost as if you're catching a fever, where you can feel this, and these are sensations that your data is recording, but it's coming along with this emotional attachment, where now you're scared because in that you know that your father's inside you. You're housing him. So you're trying to pull yourself out. That's what the save, you did make the save. So you pull yourself out, and you can see the levels rising as Patch was trying to do what?
I walk over to my crypto miners and I plug the suit into the water cooler.
Okay.
Well, it's not water, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it's like a liquid nitrogen?
Yeah.
Okay. So out of nowhere, this is regardless of whether or not you guys have made a perception roll, because God knows it is going to fail that one too. Now, at some point, Dr. Acosta you can see the suit around him just expand. It's like in that scene in the Transformers when they start transforming, it just expands and starts moving away. But the pieces are still together. They're linked, but it looks like the material's multiplying. But in that spider web of red energy is starting to course through it, and you can feel those nearest to him, to Dr. Acosta, that we're talking, immediately feel this increase in heat, almost like you're standing next to a ceramic heater. And he turns and walks towards some cylinders. Which anyone with a computer knowledge understands that they're coolers, and he plugs himself in to where you can see this mountain of steam just
cool it down.
So that's the second time that Experiment Boy just almost blew up. Now for Vona, during the meditation, you do start sensing your precognition is as you're hearing it. You can still listen and hear as they're talking, and in the case of Morgan and Sage, yelling, and they're going back and forth, and it's giving you a sense of foreboding, that something bad is seriously coming. Now everyone's already under the clock. Everybody already has the clock going, but you're starting to understand a little bit more of what your role is, and you're looking through. It's almost as if you're looking through a glass sphere. And you know how when you look through a glass sphere, everything looks upside down? So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the world upside down. You're seeing people fall from the earth into the sky, but the sky is crimson. It's like a lake of lava, but you only see the light. You can see the tendrils of heat touch people as they hit it and burst into flames and go into that light, and it forces you out of your meditation. Now you're able to gain your ISP. I'm not trying to keep you from gaining back your strength, but you're just like, and you're looking around, and just for a split second you can see this with your mind, with your waking eye, and not just your mind's eye, and then you can see you can see the robot. He heats up, and he has that same tint of orange, reddish, and of fire that you saw in that vision as he walks over to those cylinders and cools off and does an insta-cool.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and let the steam kind of dissipate. But when that's dissipated, I'm going to go over up to Acosta and
I think everyone's just a little leery.
Yeah.
Even Rivers, she's looking at Sage, and you don't have to respond. This is just in that moment. She's like, "What the fuck is he doing now?" And go ahead.
Okay.
What are you doing, Vona? Because you're the first one to walk towards him.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him, Dr. Acosta.
I don't know if he's here.
Yeah.
Okay, there he is.
I know how this is gonna sound. Believe me, I've listened to the prophecies that my elders have given, and it doesn't always make sense. But whatever you just connected to is going to burn the sky. Or at least it seems that's what I saw when you connected to it.
Gonna burn the sky.
Yeah. I'm gonna describe to him the scene that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him that the energy
really,
of that,
as a man of
that
science,
vision,
that makes absolutely no sense. But
Yeah.
you're still taking in the input. Well, you both are actually.
All right.
So, like I said, I know how these prophecies sound. It's frustrating because it'd be great to be able to get them in plain, straightforward information, but
Yeah, if they did that, it wouldn't be a prophecy.
so and kind of turn over to Morgan and Sage and ask them, now, what were you guys going on about?
Nonsense.
Bloody nonsense.
Of course, the English.
By the way, if
Say-
anybody else wants to jump in, you're more than welcome. You're all in the same space.
Zareth, what was that?
Dad, I was able to get through some layers. The second layer was familiar. It was tied to Argus. Or it seemed like Argus coding, encapsulation. But then there was another layer, and it was different. An energy I could not understand or quantify. And it caused me fear.
Do me a favor, Seraph, and not Seraph, Patch, roll a perception. This is as you guys are talking.
God damn it.
Okay,
I'll
that
pull
would
the
be
freaking-
that would be a 1. So It's good.
I pulled an id.
Please keep talking.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's just not my day today.
The dice rolls are not with us.
Sarah, if I put this into the cooler, you want to try again? Whatever it was, I hope you try to get through.
I think we should do, if we are going to do this. Yes. Are you sure you want to stay within danger?
Yeah, we're good. We need to get through this. I'm getting tired of this AI, and then apparently, it's gonna burn the sky. So I don't know what that means, but it's things critical that we need to get rid of this guy one way or another.
Okay, Dad. So Lou,
Mm-hmm.
Once again, dive back in.
And I'm going with him.
Okay, so you both need to roll versus insanity. 14 base for you, Seraph, and whatever your bonus is, Patch.
Here we go.
I made the 14.
Okay.
I, however, did not.
All right.
Can
So
can I use my hero point to make him reroll?
he would have to use his own, and he's already declared. So you can't declare it for him, unfortunately. Now, here's what I will do. Make another roll, and I will average the 2 and add that to his.
Me?
Yep. Using your hero point. So that's a 22. That's an 11. All right. So what you do is through your neural bridge, you're able to, through your newfound neural bridge, you're able to shore up what happens to him. Now, when you do that, you do notice as you're going through that first layer, that easy layer of her phone encryption, through the secondary line, the one thing that that Seraph did not notice, at least at first, is that this phone is not connected through any traditional satellite. It's militarily encrypted. That's the first thing. The second layer that you get through is a heavy. It's almost quantum-like in its ability to replicate its security. So it's extraordinarily difficult to get past that. But getting past that, you're still at the point where he's starting to overheat, but not at the rate that he was before. So it's going to give you some time past this level. When you get past this level, you see what looks like a satellite photo, a satellite live view of your warehouse with all the heat signatures of all of you in it.
Like, we're being watched. Okay, so are we being watched by the AI, or are we being watched by the military, by the government?
What you can discern before the quantum encryption pushes you out is that you are in fact being watched by an AI.
I can't tell by the.
No,
I can't tell by
because
the
of the
script.
because of the encryption, it just keeps making it harder for you to stay in this realm without the proper authorizations, without the codes to get past this.
All right. So before it kicks us out, can I grab a string of code so we can analyze it later?
Yes.
Also, Lou, you had mentioned before that it was similar to Argus, or
yes,
had the
string of code that you pull is a baseline for an Argus an Argus project that they're working on right now that they were sharing with you guys as part of that plate system that the college was working with.
And Argus is what's her face's company,
Mhm.
right? Right. Edit. edit, edit, edit.
So once again, you guys, those of you who aren't arguing, you again turn to see this glowy. It's almost like the old Red Tron suits as the energy is starting to course through his epidermis, but it's moving at a slower rate through the skin of the metal. And this is everyone seeing this. So it's the second time. She's like, again, what the fuck are they doing? This is Rivers.
Look, Dr. Acosta? Because that's what it looks like. Like
So
he's putting on him.
I tell them that we are being watched by satellite. It seems to be an Argus firewall that I'm trying to fight against.
Wait.
So
Who's Argus now?
Isn't that the front company for Simmons?
Yeah, that's her company, which means they're watching us.
And the AI supposedly is protecting Simmons, all the information.
This
according to the dump.
I can't tell if this is the same AI. I can't tell. All I know is that it's the security AI, and it's a really hard encryption, and I'm having difficulties keeping in.
At that moment, what is Morgan doing?
Standing there looking
Who?
pompous. No, Morgan is they're all literally watching you.
I ping Morgan's phone.
He's at his computer, son. You can do that.
Okay.
If he's at his computer, I just connect directly in.
Mm-hmm.
Show him the feed.
And what is it? Do I see?
You can see the thermal imaging and almost a 4K rendering of where you are right now from from orbit.
I also replay the encryption with the node attached to it. Are you able to decrypt this?
I'm gonna look through it real quick and see if I can do it.
Okay.
Since I can memorize everything, so.
Do you have cryptography?
You do have cryptography, don't you?
No, I'm an idiot.
Okay.
We know that already.
Oh,
not
damn.
saying that we can.
Okay. When you look at this code, it's like it has like maybe, not maybe, it has at least 50 layers from its base. One of those layers looks like, each one of them looks like it's a derivative of an old language. So you have the base code, right? And then each layer seems like a version of the language that you guys have been working on, that came from what you've been reading, what you've been trying to decipher. So it could be you're able to surmise just from this limited amount of data that this language is not just computational mathematics, but it has elements of incantational wording.
So I let them know.
So what does that mean?
It means it's possibly a cyberspace spell because of the incantations that I can surmise from it. They're using magic in cyberspace, it looks like.
So
So even Rivers is like, what? Is that a thing?
It looks
this
like
day and age, it could be a possibility.
I point out to them, I show them the screen, and I'm like, here the incantation starts, and this is the derivative, and this is the meaning, and this is what it's supposed to be, along with the 50 layers of encryption.
Okay, so as you're showing it, every light in the place just it turns off really quickly until your backups come back on. Your phone's erased and everyone else's.
Our phones are erased?
Well, hold on for a second. Besides Patch, because you're inside of Seraph, everyone else's electronics are completely erased.
I'm going to get a pen and paper and just rewrite everything. You can't erase paper.
So
keep it in context back there in the cloud.
Hold
Did
on.
he
Morgan,
just say you can't
like-
erase paper?
Morgan, question.
I didn't even get that. Holy shit.
That,
Yeah.
that necklace you have, being that you said that this is the antithesis of all the languages that we've been seeing, all the derivatives, could you use that as a master lock, like some type of tumbler, in order to basically
Decode?
undo? Well, that's what it's called, decoding.
I can try.
Being that it is, you just showed us that it's a derivative of what we've been seeing.
What you know specifically, Morgan, is that there's not enough from what you got.
So
can-
I let 'em
you
know
can-
that I can try, but there's not enough. I don't think I can do it.
You're going to need more data.
I need more information.
Oh, we lost the
Now,
connection?
For you guys, yeah, you definitely lost the connection.
All right.
So,
Lona's gonna.
so whatever the,
All right,
I'm sorry.
Let's go to
Lona's
Vona.
gonna insert in here. Are you guys having problems with the language?
So like everything was like, and then the backups came back on, the red lights, and then the power cycled back on. All the computers came back on. Whatever you didn't have that wasn't already encrypted is gone. I'm talking a patch, by the way.
All right.
What about
I'm writing
for
on the
me?
side.
Hey, Lou.
Okay.
What about me specifically?
For you, you do notice that there is a new line of code in your core software.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, are you seeing this?
Yeah, but you know what? Now that we know what's in this language, maybe we can actually get through to that now. All we gotta do is figure out this.
As you're noticing that, you do also notice that your specific power, your internal power generator is changed. Now you have microfusion generators, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the power that was generating that output is changed. It's the power itself is no longer generating in smaller quantities to power your entire body. It's increased by 50%.
So his output got stronger.
Correct.
Is it still fusion, or is it something else?
At this point, it's showing as unknown.
I try to read it with my device.
Even with your device, it's still coming up as unknown.
All right. Just in case, I'm gonna pull up the information that Blue Man gave me a while back about his macrofusion.
Yep.
And I'm gonna see how feasible it is for me to rebuild one of those.
You don't have the technology to build
Yeah,
that right
the
now.
antimatter, you mean?
Yeah. You definitely don't have the. You don't have. You're nowhere near getting ready to do that.
Yeah, like what he gave you would be like if you had the time, you could start the research to start the technology that you would need.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I was just checking. See if.
But you do know of a place where that generator exists.
No, I don't. I never met your
do.
turtle.
Yeah, he gave you the full the location of his turtle.
Oh, you did?
They moved
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You think they're gonna leave it there? You're dead. They're gonna take it and break it apart to get all the information they can.
It has been 2 weeks. And
Yeah, but it
and
was
you're basically
the
a blue
area-
stain on the road.
Yeah.
A squished blueberry.
I thought it had been like a day, because we went the hospital to the HQ, and we retreated from the HQ.
Then we went to the secret base, the secret the house. Safe
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, and that was like the same day.
That was like the same day. Yeah, I think it's only been like 2 or
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, it hasn't been
It
that
is,
long.
like,
I'm
pretty sure it's been, like,
either
3
way.
days.
That's
But,
in order to do that's a whole different track if that's what where you're going. So
But
that's
All right.
but
Well,
it was like where it was is it's deployable within like the Bay Area because it's an amphibious rescue vehicle.
It's just literally fucked me over.
okay.
So you know where it is. It's still got it's still behind encrypted door locks and whatnot, but you know where it's at.
all right.
And the power went out and everything got disconnected the moment Morgan mentioned what he saw
Yep.
as far as the languages and this idea of magic being cast through cyberspace.
Correct.
All right.
Well, I can help you with the languages if you need. Let me know when you've got it back and ready.
So after everything reboots, I'll bring up what we have left and show them.
Okay. All the information from that data fort is gone, by the way.
What about what I picked up on?
What do you mean?
Who was transcribing the data fort information?
That was all Cornwallis,
Morgan.
and Cornwallis has a photographic memory, so the data form might be gone, but it's still all in Cornwallis's head.
No,
Well,
I
he has-
mean, it was happening through a computer. Which
Yeah.
computer?
Ours.
Then I have it. Unless it was erased from me. That's why I asked, Luke.
Oh, okay. All right. With the additional line of code, that information is firewalled.
Oh wow! So all the information we just got firewall behind the code that he just gained.
For Seraph, anyway.
Right. Fuck. Good thing this guy saw it though. We just got to make sure he can put it down on something before he dies.
Well, that's why I said I'm getting paper and I'm writing
Before he
everything
gets
down.
decapitated.
Because remember, you can't erase paper.
Oh my God! Stop it.
Let me
You can
introduce.
burn paper,
Let me introduce you to my little friend.
right?
That's it. No, that's his genius at work. Only he understands that comment.
Yes.
Either way. We'll put
All right, so we've got all this information, guys. And now what are we gonna do? Because there's like 9 hours and a half left before
Fuck
all
you.
starts to
Alright.
break.
I got it working. I'm gonna take all his shit off. It's gonna be $100. Yay.
Yeah, as soon as he's got enough written down for me to start working on translating it, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Well, the amulet itself is the precursor language, so that would be your
base.
So I'm gonna point to the amulet and say, "Do you mind a second?"
Yes, I do. Here's a copy of the damn amulet. Because I did state that
Yep.
earlier. Here's a copy.
Remember, he was meditating, so he
No,
wasn't here.
yeah, I
It's
wasn't
like,
there, and
as a matter of fact, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it would have stopped him from being that crass anyway. So yeah, no.
I'm gonna tell him, no, I need to like, you can keep wearing it, but I just need to hold it for a minute. Trust me.
What is it? Is
Pause.
it like a small
Pause.
teddy bear for security?
Pause.
You need to touch it?
Just turn
Oh.
your head and cough, okay?
This is just getting worse and worse.
Wow. Just keeps going deeper and deeper.
Let me touch it.
Just point to the figure, okay? Point.
I can get more information off of that
Are
of
you
that
some sort
amulet.
of psychic?
Yes.
Oh. So definitely you can't touch it. You might die.
Good day to you, sir.
Ibs attempted that and almost died. And I think he's a lot more powerful of a psychic than you are.
I implanted hypnotic suggestion in his head to try and do
Are
a
you
hand
serious?
do a hand transplant from his left hand to his
You-
right hand.
You do
I'm
know.
joking, not joking.
Yeah, and you quickly come to the conclusion that trying to plant any suggestions is fruitless.
No, that was a joke anyway.
Either way, it's fruitless.
So was that joke.
Nick, are you?
Okay.
Well, he
guys,
is missing one hand. I convinced him to cut the other hand off in order to put it on the right
that's
hand,
fucked
and then, whoops! Now I don't have any hand.
all right. So what are we gonna do to stop this?
Blow him up. Now, well, I let Vana touch it to see what he can surmise from it.
Pause.
Lou. When I heat it up like that, didn't that mask everyone else's heat?
It only showed you as a brighter thermal bloom.
Damn.
I saw where
Okay,
you were going.
so-
I saw where you were going with that.
I need to
Lou, I'm
roll.
stepping out of
Some,
the building.
I need to roll for that, right?
You do,
Yeah.
and you need to tell me which one you're doing.
Because it determines whether or not you.
I'm
die.
I'm gonna go for the impressions of the past, particularly the people that made it.
And that's what kills you.
He's like,
Defecate on yourself.
and you basically go,
You rolled the one. You rolled the
Oh.
one.
okay. No, you rolled an 89.
Might as well roll the 100. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you lay your hands on it, roll versus insanity.
D20.
Yes, sir.
Yep. A D20.
I swear we're playing freaking Call of Cthulhu.
Exactly why I don't have that ability.
Do you have?
You don't have that. That's the reason.
Yeah, because the first time I touched the book, you asked me if I had object read. You were like, "Oh."
I did not say "ah" out loud.
Out loud.
Yeah,
Sir.
you did.
Yeah, I got a +5 bonus to save versus insanity.
Okay.
That's 17.
As soon as you touch it, and you summon the energy that you would need in order to read this object, you can feel yourself being swallowed, almost as if you're falling into a void. And this void, unfortunately, is undulating. And everything below you is black, but you can clearly see rows upon rows of ebon teeth as they're swaying. And I'm not talking about like small baby teeth, gargantuan building-sized teeth as you're falling into this maw. And just above you, as you're tumbling in the air, your hand in a fist, because you can feel this thing in your hand. You look above you and you can see the sky, as I described it, upside down, with people falling from it on fire in towards this maw, and you snap right out of it. Once you can hear, you all see him. It's like, let me touch it. He immediately seizes. His body tenses. Every muscle is almost to the point of just like they look like they're popping. And he screams and lets it go. Once you let it go, the amulet itself is glowing red hot to the point where it touches your skin, Morgan. And he's like, "Aye!" And you have to hold it away from. That's what I'm saying. You didn't expect that.
Yeah.
In your hand, you can see the outline, the branded impression in your palm of the amulet.
Be like, oh well, I guess I won't forget this.
Oh my God!
I mean,
you know what? I'm taking
I think I
XP
got
from
the
you. That's it. I'm
better-
taking it.
The better deal on this because he lost his whole hand to it. I just got a bit of scarring.
Hey, Lou,
Yes.
I just want to say, fuck you and object read.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be taking that shit to new levels, man. What the fuck?
First of all, sir,
That's why I don't have it.
And that's
I-
why
well,
none of my characters ever had
I
it.
don't like where this is going. There's a lot of hate coming my way.
Well, Well deserved, by the way. Well deserved.
I remember what object reading an item did the last time. So
Yeah.
All I'm saying
Pour
is
this
that
guy into a werewolf.
you take a chance
to be
either
fair,
way.
To be completely fair, the perception psychic powers are either overpowered or useless as fuck. It doesn't ever hit the middle ground there. So adding a little extra danger to it, that's fine.
We're not complaining. We just enjoyed that you're suffering.
Once he
Lou.
he links.
Hey, Lou.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to cut in, but I'm just gonna step outside the building because all these things that they're talking about is just making me a little paranoid, and I don't want to be ambushed. So I want to just step outside to see, make sure we're not gonna be getting attacked while they're arguing.
So you're doing a human crazy Ivan? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. I didn't think you were still there, to be honest with you. But
no, story's very good.
Okay.
I'm all into it.
Now,
D, are you okay? You need anything?
D, he's talking to you.
I'm gonna step outside for a minute. I just got a real eerie feeling.
Do you
Just
have
with
danger
everything
sense,
that's
by the way?
going on. I just don't want to make sure that we're gonna get attacked.
Does D have danger
Lou.
sense, or preternatural senses? For
He
D,
got self-survival skills.
right?
No.
Besides
No, I don't.
besides wanton paranoia.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
His anxiety is kicking in.
So he's just
not
having
to
an
mention
anxiety
all
attack.
the lights just cut out and then turned back on.
Totally get that.
Okay.
So for Id, when he grabs the object, you recognize what he's about to do. You're familiar with the full. I'll give your character a familiarity with a wide swath of psychic abilities, even the ones that you don't have. You're familiar with them. You knew what he was about to do. And once he did that, you can see his aura. And you do have see aura, correct?
Hold on, let me double check.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
No, I do not.
You don't? Okay.
You don't want to know shit.
All right. So, in other words, here's how I'll describe it. You don't necessarily see his aura, but you felt this psychic wave of dark, baleful, just evil energy just emanating from him. From him, by the way. It felt like waves. It was almost similar to when that book first almost overtook you.
It's garbage.
So we just got a hard ping on Dad's suit.
As a matter of fact, yes, you did. Because you guys have that. You guys have that sensory equipment.
Yeah.
Lou,
Yes.
what I'm gonna do is
Wait, hold on. I'm going. Let me finish with it. So you felt that, you saw it, you can see. You almost saw one of those wraiths. It looked like his. If I had to describe it, it's like if you watch one of those sci-fi movies where someone's after image pulls out of their body. Right. So it looks like him, but his entire aura was twisted. And it looked like half of one of those things and half him. It was almost as if he's being transformed against his will, just being forcefully metamorphed. And then he snaps out of it and lets the thing go.
All
Yes.
right, I'm gonna walk over and approach him. A hand on my gun, but I'm like, "You okay?
Okay.
You all right?"
So he's not gonna get the chance because you know in Home Alone, that scene where Harry grabs the door handle and it's red hot.
Is that
Like he's gonna do that, and then he's gonna like look around for the nearest sink and go douse his hand in
'cause
water.
you can see the brand in his skin. You can hear it sizzling. And this like whiffs of smoke as his flesh is being seared.
I'll take it that you're not okay. Do you know what it looked like almost happened to you, man? And how are you
He's just
doing?
like, hey, what are you? He's like, ah!
No.
Yeah.
Let's note that for the first time, it goes for his gun first.
Right? I did notice that. However, let's all note that he
That'll
went for
never
his
happen.
gun against his own people. So just want to make sure. that we're clear about that.
like Rona's gonna be finding the nearest sink and putting his hand under that water.
All right. So that's that. Sage, you were going to say something. I apologize. Go ahead.
yeah. unknowingly, as Dwight's character stepping out. I'm not stepping out per se, not looking around or anything, but I am stepping out away from the group, a distance. Maybe if I need to go outside, to make a phone call, a private phone call to my dad.
Okay. So there's no
he-
maybe. You need to tell me what you're doing, one way or the other.
No. I'm gonna go outside,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna make a private phone call to my dad
Okay.
and see if I can get a hint of where he's at, and see if he's contacted that person that's supposed to help with the book.
Okay. D, you are. I don't know if you're there, but when you go out, all seems quiet. It's an industrial park, so there are curated lawns. There's trees. There's a slight breeze. In the distance, you can hear a prop plane flying by, and aside from that, it's a really clear, starry night.
So, as my experience of when I first got into this world,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what kind of came out the shadows and stuff like that. So, I'm just
With your experience,
looking at
every
What-
there are so many shadows.
which
yeah.
is understandable
Okay.
because it's nighttime,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
All right. So I'm just still like a statue, and I'm just watching and looking around,
Okay.
like even looking up,
Okay.
because I heard them talk about like something was spying on us. So I do know about electronics and stuff in the sense that there's technology, but I'm not experienced in it, but I know about it
Okay.
in the sense that I know it's out there because of the enemy that used to attack us back in my world. So I'm looking around and just that's it. I'm just like what a soldier does. I'm just checking it
You're on
out to
watch.
make sure that nobody's gonna come at us, because these guys are all busy trying to decipher stuff and everything, which is fantastic. But my character's a soldier, so his thing is to protect.
Okay. You almost shit your pants as the door you just came out. You hear, and you
So I'm
see.
gonna pull out my sword and
you
go for a headshot.
he's like, hola, papa. Ah!
Oh shit! I just killed Papa Smurf.
No, Papa Smurf died
Oh.
many months ago.
All right.
Okay, so he died at least 96 hours ago. When you come out, you do see D. He's looks like he's how can I describe paranoia? I don't know. Big albino, just looking around nervously.
Well, they don't know that I'm albino because I got my suit on and I got that mask.
Oh well,
So-
they knew when you first showed up. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
But in any event, when you dial the call, as a matter of fact, there's nothing on your phone. Everything's gone. Now that I remember it, so you can dial the number by memory, which is fine. But there's no
People
contacts.
remember their phone numbers now.
Yeah, seriously, I'm only giving the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, I didn't.
Got
I
you.
didn't remember
Got
phone
you.
numbers
He knows the
before I
one
had a
number.
cell phone to
Got you.
remember it
You know-
for me.
Actually, it would be by hand because we wouldn't save our contact information on the phone.
Okay,
It's
which
one,
is
it's one of the ways that we keep ourselves safe.
okay.
and isolated.
That plus his phone is new anyway. It wouldn't be on there. Remember, I gave him a new phone.
Right.
Because my old phone was done anyway.
Right. When you dial the number after a couple of rings, you hear hello.
Dad,
He's like, gracias a Dios. Where are you? It's like it's like, have you been watching the news?
no, why?
You're everywhere.
Oh, with the incident at the museum, you asking?
See?
Oh, yeah, I have the individual you sent me. He's a little shook.
Did he give you? Was it in his possession?
No, he lost it.
Oh
He lost Monolith. They took it. But I was actually asking you in reference of the help that you was going to give us with the book. We kind of need that.
Yes, it is. It's been. It's been difficult. Many people are looking for this man. And
Yeah.
I think they are watching me now.
They're watching us now too.
So you need to be careful,
computer
Mijo.
thing. I tell them, this is definitely unusual. Dad, I have a question. Do you know of an amulet? And I described Morgan's amulet.
Like, I have. I remember. Why can't I remember? I can't remember. I remember. It's just he starts going over things in his mind, like he's like, I remember this. I remember. Why can't I remember that? I remember studying. I remember seeing it. It's as if it's been wiped from my mind. It's like I'm sorry, but it's like, no, yes, I know what you're talking. I know what you speak, but I don't remember. He said, Blackthorn. Why is that name coming to me? Blackthorn.
I don't like this character.
It's too powerful.
See, there was a man. He was a
retard. I mean,
Like shiny shoes, and it was a fire.
and noodle mix.
There was a man. His name was a Blackthorn.
Pedro Navaja.
I don't remember. Why can't I remember? He lived in New York, but I don't think he's there now. Wait a minute. Isn't he one of the fugitives? No. That's not him. Could it be? I'm sorry, Mijo. All I remember, the more I think about that thing, the less it makes sense. It's like maybe someone has cast a spell. It is entirely possible.
That could be. Yes. So far, what I understand that's going on, Dad, is this amulet a monolith that you just happened to also come across and send curated to our way, and the book.
So they're all keys. They're all keys to a vast lock. That is what I know. I know
Now,
that this lock can never be opened.
Do you know how many keys there are?
No, I can't focus my mind on it. I just know of the three. I know of what you've told me, and they triggered the third memory. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's part of the spell. In order for me to remember, I have to be told, or I have to see it, but I can't focus my mind on it. Where is that English prick? No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
What I could send you a picture.
Is that English boy with you?
Yeah, Morgan?
Yes.
He's with.
Perhaps he can help you.
Well, he's been helping, but in his own pompous way. But he has been helping.
So understand this, Mijo. His family was very powerful, but they were the antithesis of everything that is coming. They were the only stopgap. They were the only measure to keep what is coming. I know it. See, but they are gone now. No one has heard of any of them. He is the last of his name, but he is not even of their blood. So there has to be some other significance to why he's still alive. You must kill him, mijo. You must kill him dead. No.
Are you joking? Or are you
No,
saying
no, no.
that
I was joking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because
I
you
like to go
were,
in the
I
van,
could see
just
him.
without
He
the
was just like,
C4.
"Oh, so I get to kill him now? Cool."
I'm like, hey.
He just stabs you like an American me. He's like,
What, but just stare at the camera as I go down slowly.
You know, we may have had the answer all along. We may have to realize that there is something that he said that was completely off the wall and for his intelligence a little moronic, but surprisingly on point.
what?
He jokingly said that paper couldn't be erased.
What does that mean?
If his family was a key antithesis to all that's coming, they must have documented something along the way. And that amulet's got to be the key. Because he's the one that was left holding it. From what I've seen, anybody else attempting to hold that amulet, something bad happens, just like the book. The book chose Dr. Acosta. The amulet was given to him. The only thing to find out is who owns the monolith, who's attached to the monolith. Which, if that's the case, then their lives are in peril.
You must find if what you're saying is true, you must find the keeper of the third key. If they get to them, then all is lost.
They already got to one key, I think. They're still after the next two. I don't know how much longer we can resist. The attacks are frequent and constant. I'm used to it because of lifestyle, but I don't know how long they're gonna handle it.
It's almost like a teenager.
Morgan's a kid.
Like,
I'm 21.
He's like, you must.
She was 19.
You must take.
No, we
you
changed
must.
that a while back.
You must guide them. You must guide them to the truth. I will do what I can on my end, but I will find this Blackthorn. I will figure out what we can do.
He's in jail.
It's like in the meantime, be careful, mijo.
Yeah, I will do my best to keep contacts
It's like
limited.
the omens are very bad.
Yeah. Thanks, Pop. So with that, I go back in.
By the way, D, you may have heard everything he was talking about.
Yeah.
In his paranoia, he's like, "What? What's going on?"
He heard the one side of the conversation, obviously, on my end.
Okay.
I was more coming outside, not for privacy, but for quiet, because of all the commotion that's going on.
Theory, you
So now I go
receive
back-
a call.
Oh wait, Dad.
Yes.
Considering what just happened, I think I will watch the sky. Call me if you need me.
Okay. That's a good idea.
So Lou,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of flow off of him.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to flow off of him and just as a dust cloud go up through the cracks in the ceiling and take perch on the roof.
Okay, doke. Theory, you receive a call.
Oh, my phone's working? Okay.
Yeah, it's a number, but it has no name. Obviously, your contact list is pretty much gone. But you receive a call.
Okay. Hello? This is Gavi.
So it's the voice of your sister. She say, "Hey, where are you? I went back to the apartment and I didn't see you there. Is everything
I
all
told
right?"
you not to come back tonight.
Yeah, I know, but I came back to get some clothes, and it's just like the freaking lobby is all torn up, and there's cops everywhere. And then I heard on the news that something happened at your museum. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Apparently I've been helping save the world.
What?
And I've gotten caught up with some people that are additionally saving the world. like some kind of like D League Avengers or something. I don't know.
She's like, okay,
Gotta-
all right.
I got a
She's like, that's a funny
long-
joke,
I
but
got a
seriously,
good
where are
story
you?
to tell you.
Then she's like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Funny. You're a big comedian now. You should go do like some comedy thing. But seriously, what's going on?
This is the sister that knows my secret, right?
She does.
Okay, so then I'm telling the truth. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, something attacked me in the bit. Something attacked me at the something. Something stole something at the museum. I tried to stop it. It got away. Then something because of what happened in the museum followed me home. Right.
You
and
can
attacked
hear
me,
the
killed our
the
doorman.
bell. You can hear the bell of the elevator as she's walking out, and you can hear the steps echoing in the lobby of her building as you're talking. to her.
Okay. All right.
That sounds ominous, Lou.
Sister's about to get jacked.
That's why I didn't want you to come out by the house. Oh, and by the way, I made a friend with some alien from another dimension. I don't know.
So
It's been a crazy night.
at that point, you could hear her footsteps immediately abruptly stop. She's like, "What?
Yeah. So
Like an illegal alien?"
Yeah.
They like to be called undocumented now, but no, he's not. I don't know. He's like an alien, like ET phone home, or from like
Mayan God alien.
but like from what's that movie with the girl that comes through the TV?
You mean like The Ring? Like one of those?
Yeah, but except for the TV, it's like a wall. It's weird. It's just been a weird night.
Okay.
Where are you? Where are you now? You're in the apartment.
I'm getting back in the Uber. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be out for a couple of days.
Yeah, I'll let you know when the coast is clear because apparently, I have me.
You can
and
hear
these
you
group
can
of
hear
people
her the ruffle of her hand going over the phone. You can barely make out the words. Excuse me, can I help you?
Amy, you there?
She said, "Yeah, hold on. Some freaking homeless guy is just staring at me."
Run!
What?
She's
Why-
like,
don't even engage,
hello.
just go somewhere safe.
Like, what are you talking about? He's just an old man.
White horrible.
Look. Let me tell you something. The crazy stuff that's happening right now. Don't trust anything. Nothing. Right? Take your Uber. Hopefully your Uber driver's not possessed.
Say what?
Right?
Say, wait, excuse me, possessed?
Yes.
What?
I fought like 2 possessed fire marshals that killed my doorman.
She's like, seriously,
and then,
what
like,
are you on and why aren't you sharing? Possessed fire marshals, you can hear her walk out into the street. You can hear the sound of traffic going by and her footsteps from her
Wait,
heels
can
as she's
you-
walking towards
can you
the car.
Can you video me right now? Are you? Well, I don't want you to walk in the middle of traffic, but
She's like, hold on.
Do me.
As you can see the video comes up and she's holding her hand, she's holding it up to her face with her back with the building with your building lobby to her back. Directly behind her, about 10 feet away, you can see one of those. He looks like one of the he looks homeless. He's in an old dirty blazer. He's got tatted up pants. He's got messed up boots. He's overgrown hair, the dirty face, but his eyes look crystal clear, and they are staring directly at her, and by proxy of her position to where her phone is, at you.
okay.
She's
this
like,
is what
okay,
I
so
wanna tell
what
you.
am I? So what are you talking about? Possessed, like The Exorcist possessed? What are you talking about?
Amory is what I'm gonna
What?
tell you right now. Right?
So she's like, okay.
The guy behind you, very
Uh-huh.
suspicious. I don't care how homeless he is. A lot of crazy shit going on. Get to safety. Run. Trust no one right now.
What are you talking? As she's looking at you, you're looking at her. you can see him start moving towards her, and she turns, and she's like, excuse me.
Run. Don't engage. Don't you watch? Have you never watched Scream?
It's like, why are you yelling at me?
Because I'm trying
you
to
can
keep
see
you
her. She
safe.
pulls it from her key ring. She has a little mini can of mace. She's like, don't fucking come any closer. It's like, I respect your right to exist and all that, but I will mace you.
She's Indian. How the hell is he talking like so clearly like a white girl?
They're American.
We're American. We're from New York.
No.
So she only smells like Indian.
If you're from New
she's
York,
like, oh
she
my
should
God,
say,
oh
"Fuck
my God."
you, spray, and then run.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
So,
No, more like spray, fuck you, and then kick right in the nads, and then run.
okay. So as he clears the distance between him and her relatively
Holy
fast.
shit.
Faster than you thought that he could, but again, you're having a delay with the video feed, so it's a little choppy. So she's like, get away, and sprays. Or you can hear the Uber driver's like, hey, get the hell away from her, but the camera's all shaky now, so it's there's no clear picture. She's like, you can hear her fumbling through it. She's like, get off, and
Yo,
then you can
I gotta get back to my building.
You can
My
hear
sister's in trouble.
hey, he stole my phone.
My sister's in trouble. I have to make sure she's okay. Can somebody escort me back to my place? Something. I got to do something. So one of those possessed creature guys are attacking my sister.
The possessed creature guys.
Yeah.
He's
the
not
same
very
guys
good at
that
describing stuff.
That destroyed my building. Well, I destroyed my building, but I had to destroy my building in order to save me and D.
From the possessed creature guys.
Yes.
So
I'll look over
Rivers
at Abby.
is like, I don't
feel like rolling
it's
out
like,
on another adventure.
She's a little concerned. She's like, are you sure she's in danger? This is because you going back out into the field is highly inadvisable.
I have one person that's out here that I care about. I know I'm new at this, but with all the craziness going on right now, I don't trust anything. I already had too much going on just in the short period of 12 hours. I got attacked by some giant creature thing that stole an item from my work. Then I got attacked in my building shortly after I met D. Then you guys put a bag over my head. Now I'm working to help save the planet or something. You know, we found Cornwallis, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb and expect my sister to maybe be in trouble because of me. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, your phone buzzes again.
Hello?
She's like, yeah, it's
Henry,
me.
that's you?
Yeah, the Uber driver's letting me use his phone. See, that motherfucker took my phone. I had everything in that phone.
I wonder if he's trying to track me. Are you okay?
What are you
good?
talking about? He's a freaking homeless dude that stole my phone. You telling me that he's like a demon?
You can get it. You can get another phone. Don't you? What do you? If you're using an iPhone, you know everything's saved to the cloud anyway.
It's like
Look, just trust me. Go somewhere. Stay there. I'll get in touch with you. All right.
Fine.
Get a new phone tomorrow. Get a new phone in the morning. I'll cash app you some money.
All right.
All right, Amory, I love you. Don't just stay safe. Okay.
So she says she loves you too, and just gives the phone back to the driver, and he clicks it off.
All right. Okay, so maybe it might be a false alarm, but I swear to God, if my sister ends up being possessed, we have to behead her or something, I'm blaming all you guys.
I'm gonna blame some of the people in this room.
Hey, Lou, did I hear that conversation?
You did?
I immediately tracked the call back.
The second call, yes.
No, not this. Well, the second call and the first call.
Okay. So the cell is still on with the first call. The that's my son. Sorry. As you're you get to the first cell when it's pinging off of a tower. You can see that the signal. It's clear. It's in its 5G format, but not immediately, but you can see that the signal that is emanating is changing.
I report that phone is stolen. With iPhones, that'll lock it up.
Okay. It only has a temporary deleterious effect. You can see the software does kick in, but it immediately gets decrypted.
I'm going to hack that phone.
Okay. Make a hacking roll, please.
Give me a moment. I'm having random stupid issues.
So for id, Abby's just like, okay, so should we take him back? It's like his sister's in trouble.
Of course we should.
But,
It's not dangerous though. So are you sure you're up for it?
He's like, oh, like anything else
I don't know if
hasn't been
I
fucking
don't know
dangerous?
if she's completely in trouble. I could always, if maybe if somebody can go just make sure she's all right. I mean, I guess I should stay here and help out with whatever's going on besides the guy bleeding and glowing over there, and Cornwallis talking about paper can't be erased, and my new alien friend that's just walking outside because he's paranoid about whatever might be happening and wanted to accidentally kill Morgan. I'm just overwhelmed.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is your family. It probably would work best. If you went with
Even
us.
his partner's like, yeah, that's. Yeah, it's,
Let me
your sister.
let me do the civvy thing.
So we
so I
could
changed.
probably.
I'll do the civvy thing and come
She
with you.
looks at it. She looks at you. She's like, we could probably call
But I
it
put
in,
my
but they're
mask
gonna,
in my back pocket.
she's
just
like,
in
we
case
can probably call it in, but they're gonna want to know where we are.
So I quickly say over the PA system. No, I've transmitted to Dad that his sister is safe and currently tracking her phone. It's being co-opted. Trying to stop it.
I tell Mr. Theory.
Okay.
That's that information.
Make it back.
Can you
So you say, wait.
well,
So
thank,
that's it.
Thank you for your technical expertise and keeping track. Maybe we
Wait,
can
wait a minute. How are you able to do that? You're not even at a computer. Just looking at you, Patch.
Me? Who said that?
Abby.
Abby? So I pick up my arm and show her the.
She's like, fuck
the
you. You
console.
do not have a power glove.
Yu-Gi-Oh style.
She's like, yes, I know what a power glove is, and that's not it. No, I don't believe that.
I show him the wrist piece, and then after that, remember the original picture of my armor?
Mm-hmm.
That the face mask looks so holographic.
Yes.
I bring that down too.
It's like, oh, what the fuck? Are you like a robot?
No, but I do have an armor,
It's
and
not
I have it tricked out.
What the fuck is with this Star Trek shit?
I think the.
Do I make it back in?
Yes.
And just then you hear.
I am Iron
So-
Man.
So I make my way towards Morgan
Mm-hmm.
and towards Dr.
He makes a
Acosta.
beeline towards you and punches you in the stomach.
The,
What the bloody hell?
Bloody hell, that.
He's like, I saw that coming.
Vona saying, sorry, just setting up the ringtone since somebody erased my phone.
Guys, not sure how quite to explain this, but it seems like in Ghostbusters, you and Morgan here are key bearers. And there may be at least one more missing, possibly more. These things interconnect in such a way to open something that's never supposed to open, ever. And right now, according to Davi, they have in possession the monolith, which means that you two run peril, because you two are the only ones that can handle each device individually.
So it's me and Cornwallis.
You and Morgan. Yes.
All right. Since
No,
Cornwallis
Morgan.
is, since Morgan is muted and all and trying to talk and looking silly.
I was talking to my wife, you monkey ass.
Now,
When is he
Morgan,
not looking silly though?
Yeah, you still look silly.
Morgan, there's more. It seems that I've confirmed the status of the Cornwallis family. And they were the only ones equipped to stop the other 4 or 5 families that are involved. Which is the reason why they're either extinct or nearly extinct. But you have a key and a role to play in all of this because they left you the amulet.
I know this.
No.
Tell me
The
something.
answer we've been looking for has been in front of us all along. You said something quite absurd, but you may have had truth in it. You were jokingly saying paper can't be erased.
Actually, no, I wasn't joking.
Regardless, point is, the information is with your family. If you know of any places or any locations or anything that contain texts or books or journals or anything of the sort, the answer we're looking for is in those journals. Possibly the translation to this language.
You don't think they might have attacked where those books might be?
Where they might be. But I think you, deep down in your unconscious, know the exact location of a secret depot. And
I've read everything in the library of my family, so how? Yeah, the best place to hide it.
But everything you've, okay, question. Everything that you've read, since you have a photographic memory, does it correlate to anything we're doing now?
Yes, which I pointed it out.
Does it?
I just told you. Yes.
No, I'm asking Lou.
Oh.
I'm not going to be the one to review that.
You should, yeah. You should probably specify who you're talking to, seeing as, you know, we're all looking at the screen.
No, what I'm saying is, he would, well, I wouldn't know whether he's lying or not, but
There's
point
no
is,
way.
is that
Yeah, unless
if
you have
it did
some
correlate to
ESP.
what we were doing, then you should have had the answer already. So why don't you? Especially with your photographic memory.
Because I'm a twit. No, I'm just kidding.
So it stands to reason you may not
I thought
have
it was
read what was necessary. There may be some information that you don't know about, but they were giving you some map, some way of finding this in order to hide it from the families that would need that info to destroy it. Like we've already encountered through your own desertion of whatever that data dump was, of an AI that's eliminating all information regarding to the Simmons family and possibly other things.
Well, if you can send someone to my family's estate, there might be information there in the library.
I mean, it wouldn't be in a place that's that obvious. Or maybe it would. I don't know. I don't know how your family operates. But I know this, if it does exist, I think you're the only one that would be able to locate it. The last standing member.
But when it saw them last alive, they were being tortured.
Yeah, but something is off about what you said that your father kept texting you. I'm not sure it was your father. Now, the new information with regarding the AI being able to intercept calls, transmit on lines that are supposedly secure. We don't know if it's the same AI or not, but obviously there's multiple entities out there that are working against us. So I don't know whether to trust that anymore either. Why would your father tell you to stop looking for him?
Because it was a psychic impression from them, a message.
Wreck through everybody in here. With maybe the exception of Dr. Acosta because of his armor. I don't even include myself in that because I don't know how long my luck will hold out against them. So we definitely need to work together with this. And it's not just for your sake, it's for everyone's sake. Also, my dad mentioned something, a blackthorn? Some wizard or mage called Blackthorn.
I don't know the mage, but I know of the family.
Is it family?
Yep, they were close. They were close to the Cornwallis.
So maybe that's where it is.
Maybe.
Would you happen to know where they would be residing right now?
No, do I know? Besides London.
The only other living Blackthorn is in New York City.
So let him know. It's in New York. He's in New York.
Yeah, but from my father's understanding, he may not be there anymore. You understand? You're starting to get the picture? You were talking about the small details, but the large picture is painting that they're wiping the board across the board. They're eliminating any source that can help us in one way, shape, or form. So if Blackthorn's on the fly, you might be the only one that can locate him.
So Lou, I'm gonna try to extrapolate where it might be from everything that I've seen and heard.
What do you mean it? What's it?
Basically all the information that I know pertaining to what's going on and everything that I've ever learned to see if I can come up with a location.
For Blackthorn?
Almost like the Akashic Library is supposed to be under the Sphinx, as an example.
Yeah, but I don't understand. What do you're trying to correlate this information to find what
Where
specifically?
would be an archive?
Oh, okay. Because I had it. You had me thinking that you were talking about Blackthorn.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Whoa. Listen here, motherfucker.
Satan worshipping bastard.
All right, take it easy. Jesus.
Noodle attack, go.
Noodles. Lightning noodles.
Wow.
That's when he flings him like double Dutch ropes. Anyway,
Wow.
These are inside jokes that are
We are getting so canceled.
so gonna send us to hell. Anyway, okay.
I'm gonna send y'all to hell.
Whoa,
I
sir,
am a
you are
nihilist.
part of this. We knew you were laughing. You were laughing.
He's already part of it.
Your presence makes you part of it. Okay. There is an occult library that you know of that is currently here in Los Angeles that could possibly help you. It is exactly the first place you went to where the first person you encountered died violently.
So, before I say anything, I'm gonna say everyone get their electronic devices and listening devices and stuff away from this area, in case. Yes.
Because nobody's saying anything. That's hilarious.
You idiots! Answer me!
At this point, Vaughn has only got his ringtone set now, so.
Holy shit, that's
It
hilarious.
makes sense.
He's like, answer me!
So
Don't just like.
I call shot at the tip of his nose with the phone.
Yeah, it's just staring at people like.
You know what I'm saying? Fools!
Because
You're
he
not
is
gonna talk
talking
about
to
oil
all of
boiling?
you guys, not me.
Hey Lou, did you see my roll?
Yes, I saw it. Wait. You were hacking the phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the roll. I thought you were talking about something different. Okay.
Hey,
Holy shit, that's funny.
Oh, now he mutes himself.
I had to yell to the cat. That's why. Fucker likes to dig on the goddamn garbage. I don't know where the fuck he learned that.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Where would he-
Food smells. It's hungry. Feed
Never
it.
he never used to do that. And
Anyway.
he gets fed well, believe me. It's a fucking bottomless pit. Fucker.
He takes after his owner.
Ah, damn.
So yeah, about that.
When everyone gets their damn devices
phone.
away, anything that can pick up anything, block the security cameras if there's any in this damn room, and then I'll let them know, hey, there's a place in LA, blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
that can possibly help us. There's an archive. Here.
The address is familiar to some. It was the first. It was the murder of the old man. The Santero that you first went to.
Yeah, I figured. I was gonna be like, oh, you mean the guy that fucking destroyed the entire fucking murder scene by fucking tape up and then walking around the blood and
just stamping through the blood like, hey, I know where everything is.
No idea what you're talking about.
It's like you're tainting the
like-
entire crime scene. What? No, I'm not. Look.
it's totally fucked up.
Splashing the blood, splashing the
It's
blood.
okay. I'm tiptoeing.
Oh, yeah. You can all rot in here.
Splashing the blood. Yay!
That's almost as bad as you're in front of a forest. How
I
would the
found
forest look
bloody
like?
footprints. Bleeding.
It's like, wait, there's bloody footprints. They lead in a circle.
I must follow them.
They
I
keep
must be
going in
getting
a
close, they're
circle.
multiplying.
There are more of them now. It's like there's so many circles. There's so many people in this room.
Keeps escaping me.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna
Are
find
we
you.
done yet?
No.
Funny thing is that then you're the first one complaining about the game.
No, I'm sorry, but this is hilarious. All right, I'm done.
So I let everyone know.
Finally, when they got there and they realized what you'd done, they pointed at you and said, "You've got red on you."
All right.
Really?
Okay. Here we
Really?
go. That's the one that let the air out of the balloon, I think.
Oh, come on, Shaun of the Dead reference.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know.
I got you, I
Well
got you.
aware.
That's why he was like, really?
Woo. So he does share that information with you fellers. The only electronics is the living one that's on the roof listening in. He listens to everything.
Wait, repeat that. What do we learn?
Were you not listening? You were watching TV, you son of a bitch. I knew it.
I'm not watching TV.
He's like, no,
No, he's watching porn.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not watching porn either.
Oh my god.
Oh, something's wrong then. He's not watching porn? Something's wrong.
No, I'm not watching porn right now.
Well, that's why the
I
internet
was
was born.
mildly distracted, but
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself some tea.
Wait, hold on. You got to explain what the hell.
Oh, I explained that there's the archive that's here in LA from, and I'm gonna look at Sage, the original shop where somebody tainted the murder scene, but it's there that there's an arcade shop. He has an archive where we can access, hopefully, that might have information pertinent to what's going on.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay.
Tainted the murder scene. I'll be back now.
E, do you need coffee?
This is hilarious. I see some footprints. I'm going to follow them. There are more.
Lord.
There's 6.
Yo,
How many people am I following?
Sherlock Holmes hat. You gotta shut up.
What are those giant pipes?
And the magnifying glass.
You guys are the worst.
But tell me, in a previous life, was your name Clouseau?
Oh my god, that's funny shit. I'm sorry.
You gonna be okay?
No. I'm just visualizing him doing this. Okay.
You back? You good?
I think I'm okay.
Add a giant magnifying glass to that visualization.
Oh my Lord. Ooh. Breathe. Must breathe. Okay, well, I mean, I can't declare actions for you guys, so.
I'm waiting for you to give me a response.
Oh, sorry. Okay. The code in that phone is being changed. You can see that the directory on it is being accessed and is being transmitted. It's going through that quantum cipher, so you can get as far as what's on the phone that's being accessed, and the fact that the code is being changed, but where it's going, it's bouncing off too much for you to be able to track its destination.
Okay, well, I am going to actively engage. This is a tug of war.
Okay.
I'm going to start wiping this phone.
All right.
Aggressively wiping this phone of everything on it.
All right. So I'm gonna do two rolls. You roll, and then I will make a counter roll. The one that's closest to the target number, which would be your percentage, is what's gonna prevail. So what's your percentage?
I'm hacking 98.
Okay. So we're going to see which one is the better. The lower of the two rolls is going to be the one that's successful. I'm just making a generic D100 roll. All right. With that, it takes you the 10 nanoseconds in order to wipe that phone, and the signal then is completely dead. So that's at least a small victory in your on your part, because now there's whatever data that was already gone is gone, but for the most part you're able to wipe the remaining and purge it of that programming.
All right.
They blew up my phone. You should blow up that. No, just kidding.
Everybody else's phone blows up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, not you. Him. But yeah, that was a joke anyway.
I'm like, my phone is fine. I pull out 2 cans and a wire. Erase that, bitch. Oh.
You can see the wire get cut. Okay. Again, I'm waiting on you guys to decide what you're doing here.
All right. So you said the archive.
Can I? What should I do? I mean, you guys already apparently have seem to work together for a while now.
Actually, no.
Like what would my talents and even my new associate's talents be applied for? Like applied
helping us.
your sister? I'm being told we have 9 hours to like stop Armageddon of some sort.
Okay. Voda's gonna ask to see your hand.
Can we go see the archive?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna read his palm and see if he's intrinsically caught in this or if he has the option to walk away.
Don't forget to give him $5.
Oh God! No wonder everybody wants to punch you in the face.
There's no skill roll to that, by the way.
No, that's fine. I'm not doing that. All right.
Actually, there is.
Is there a skill roll?
There's actual skill called palm reading.
Not in the.
Beyond the Supernaturals.
It doesn't matter.
In the Mystic Russia book, it's just a class feature.
Okay, so.
But you're not in Russia.
When you're looking at his palms, he is intrinsically connected. There is a definitive connection to all of this from him.
I'll explain it like, this line means this like yada yada. But
Right.
Bottom line is gonna come down to like, no matter if you try and walk away from this or not, you're caught up.
It'll follow me.
Yeah.
With that, you can hear a beep on your phone. Theory, I think, like a text message.
Me?
Yes. Looking at it, you can see there's there's an MOV file on it.
I open it.
When you open it, you can see your sister bound and gagged, sitting in a room with a single light on a chair.
Is she in your dungeon?
Wait, Lou, didn't I just track her as traveling in the taxi?
Hold on.
You will bring yourself to us. You are
Come out again.
still useful.
Yes, you did. By the way, Seraph.
God damn it.
And then you can see coordinates, another ping, and the coordinates come up.
Okay. I knew she was in trouble. I just knew it. Oh my.
Actually, not to say anything or how Mike plays, but isn't he literally tracking everything right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So wouldn't he have seen the communication?
You're asking the questions you shouldn't be asking.
So as I was getting back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my bad.
Everywhere.
Oh wait! Oh, damn it!
Right. So she
I'll
was
be
in.
right back.
So the last I knew, she was in that Uber traveling in a direction.
Yes.
Was there ever Ubers have cameras in them because of things happening?
Yep.
The trip went well. She got to where she was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where did she go? Does it have cameras? I start checking everything. Literally, I'm actively tracking her.
Okay. Where she ends up is an apartment building approximately a quarter of a mile away. And you can see her entering a lobby, entering an elevator, and that's as far as it goes. She gets off on the 15th floor.
I then stream her getting off the elevator on the 15th floor of this building to his phone.
Wait, where am I? Okay, so who's sending this to me? I haven't seen Sarah yet.
It's
right?
just a live feed.
It's coming. It's coming from Dr. Acosta. I
Okay.
purposely label it.
Okay, gotcha.
Meanwhile, he's
Mr.
standing there like,
Acosta,
what? What are you staring at me for?
I
Mr.
also
Acosta, I really
No,
appreciate you.
I know everything.
I also
Mr.
share this
Acosta,
with Dad.
I
We're in
appreciate
communication.
you. I appreciate you being so diligent with your technology. This is awesome. Is anybody down to help me maybe go save my sister?
Wasn't that the original plan with you and my friend here?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
that
seemed
was
like
the
when she
deal.
called me back, it seemed like when she
Dad.
called me back that she was okay. So I thought she might be fine, but I guess now I'm wrong.
Dad,
10 minutes makes a
go
big
ahead,
difference.
Sarah,
apparently.
Dad,
I have a
this
question.
is a tactic to pull him away from us and get him back out in the open.
yeah, there is a diversion. They're trying to separate you from us.
Well, there's somebody that can come with me, so I'm not completely separated. Because I got family shit to do. So I
We
thought
all
what
have-
between us doing.
You know what? While
Dad.
while you guys, if you guys decide to go to the archive vault, I can go with him.
I mean, it is over in the corner, just tapping his feet.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
man, you got to speak up.
Yeah.
Mr.
Like-
do you happen to have a vehicle we can use that is not had any
Well,
electronics?
I addressed.
He has a
what's-
Model
what's
T.
his real name- What's his real name again? 'Cause I'm not calling him Mid. What's his real name again?
Who?
Edward Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay. Cause that's how you introduced me to Mr.
he's
Johnson. Right?
Detective Johnson. Yes.
Detective Johnson.
Detective Johnson, is the offer still open to help me out?
Dick for sure.
Of course, I'm down. I look over at Abby. You down?
Says
Let's
yes.
go,
Let's just
I'm-
get the fuck out of here.
Listen, you guys need to understand. It's a fucking trap. You guys do realize this. Your sister is in her apartment,
He just showed you the feed.
and I just showed
said,
you the
"Wait,
feed,
but-
my feed.
Can't that be fake too?
My feed.
This is Abby. She's like, can't that be fake too? I mean, you guys have
Okay.
been like getting screwed over this whole time.
I'm sorry.
I don't know
I'm
if that-
sorry. I'm sorry, Gavi, but I'll be honest about my intentions.
I intend to use you as bait.
But you wanna help me save my sister so you can hit on her? I could give two shits right now. Looks like
No. I wanted you to purposely go after your sister to draw out what's going after us.
Oh, so I'm bait now. Is it because I'm the brown guy? I'm bait? Is that what it is?
Like
If
this-
I may
That's fine.
interject,
I don't care.
that's actually not a bad idea.
I look at you, and I'm looking at you like, really? Like, look at the color of my skin, dude. Okay.
I have a point. You said
I'm
you
not
want to
white
be useful, and now you are.
Obviously, I'm being facetious.
Nice.
You know, you guys clearly aren't from New York. So if you're coming, let's go. We need to come up with a plan, I guess. And I don't know what we're up against. We know where to come back to after we save her. If we save her. I guess we can have a two-prong front. We can check to see if she's really in her building. Somebody can go check to see if she's really in her building, and I can go.
No, we're going to go straight to the building.
Lou, quick
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I could see the feed and then go back to the phone to see if there's any imperfections, if it was, CG created?
Absolutely.
I'm going to
Hey,
try.
Lou,
Yep.
how you said a quarter mile, right?
Correct.
Dad, I will be right back.
No,
I'm
it was
hearing
it
all
was a
this
quarter
noise.
mile from where she was. So it's
So
it's
where are we
way
right now?
further from where you guys are.
How far is she from us here?
Well, they're in downtown Los Angeles, so it took
Oh.
you a couple of hours to get here. So
That's far.
yeah.
No, just what's
So-
the distance? Lou, remember, I don't have obstructions to travel.
No, I get that. I'm just trying to calculate if you were going at a regular standard distance, couple hours, you're talking maybe about 250 miles.
250 miles.
Approximately 3 hours,
A little more than that.
3.5.
Actually, for me, under 2 hours there and back. I
Mhm.
move at 300 miles an hour. Practically an hour and a half. That's a lot of
because
time.
you
but
did not have
I
your
could do that faster than splitting up, getting in cars, driving. Yeah, no.
No, Sarah, if you get there faster than that.
Actually, technically, I could do the same. An astral projector, like
No. He could get there faster than that because we have a feed to the building where it stopped. He can go through the wires that way.
I don't have that ability.
I thought you were doing it before.
No, that was just me traveling through cyberspace, like machine link, but physically going there.
No, he can't do that.
Yeah.
Not at the current time. Rather,
I don't have like line transit. That's a power. Line transit.
which is a freaking awesome power, by the way.
Yeah.
But
Which I swear, like the way it's written up does not account for today's Wi-Fi.
So Lou,
But you know what I will do, Lou?
yes,
I will travel virtually to that building.
as you're traveling physically.
No. First virtually. Virtual is faster.
Okay.
He's doing his version of astral projection.
It's got a camera
protection.
system.
Mhm.
That means it's got computer systems set up in the building. That means it also has an intercom system.
You're making a lot of assumptions that are correct, by the way. All right, so that's what you're doing. You're going to project your consciousness virtually to the
Yes.
building. Morgan, you had spoken up, and then Id. I'm going to make sure that I catch everybody
I'm
that
gonna
talks.
ask also Indian boy to see if he got a picture of his sister.
What the
So
fuck?
that way I can discern everything.
Oh my god.
Boy, wow.
We have a live video feed, so you see what she looks like.
No, but is the reason why I'm doing it. You have a picture of her.
Go to her Instagram, and I give her Instagram.
You don't have a picture in your wallet?
Mr. Acosta.
Wallet, I have a phone like everybody else.
No.
Hold-
All of that can be faked.
I just saw my sister yesterday before all this madness happened. So there's no, I don't know how you can fake that. I show up. Everything was wiped from our phone just now, right?
Yep.
The only thing I could do is pull up like old apps. So I pull up an Instagram and I pull up a
You have
selfie.
no
of-
family pictures in your wallet.
No, I don't keep. Who keeps pictures in their wallets anymore?
As I pull out pictures, as I pull out my wallet and show
Everyone's
pictures
just
on
like,
my phone.
everyone's just
around
pulling out
you,
an
sir.
accordion of pictures.
Who keeps pictures in their
Oh
wallet?
my God.
You know what I have in my wallet? I barely even have a wallet. I have one of those little metal things that keep my cards and like my credit cards. Like it's a little one of those little smaller.
I'm gonna turn to the group. Do we even know if this is really him?
Wow.
Here's the thing.
He's a
Here's the thing.
curator, correct? They keep old
This-
things.
Here's the thing.
Oh, those are old.
He is kind of
This
fishy.
can be erased
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Yes,
by accident. Like
yes.
it's happened to me before. Since it's happened to me before, I don't rely on this to keep everything only.
Good lord.
It's like
So Lou,
family picture
I'm
too.
gonna go, like I said, through the feeds, both feeds, to see which one is fake. I rolled perception because that's the best thing I can think of.
Hey, Lou,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to call Miss Patel
Mhm.
on her intercom.
She doesn't have a residence there.
Oh, she doesn't.
No,
Oh,
she lives with Theory.
Yes.
so she went to this apartment building.
She's staying with me temporarily because I literally just moved to LA.
Didn't he say
He just said
run somewhere, go safe?
So
I
I
think
am
they-
going through her social media to see who she would be with, hanging out with, spending time with, tagging in pictures, and see which one of them lives in this building.
Okay. It's a young white man named Tom Sanders.
Colonel
Christopher
Sanders.
Reyes.
All right.
You like hitting that chicken?
Oh my god.
So I
Holy
call Mr.
shit.
Sanders on the, I call Mr. Sanders on the intercom.
Okay. Well, hold on for a second. Let me backtrack to Id. Id, what were you doing? Were you going to astral project?
I was actually gonna go there physically.
Okay, no,
but
that's fine. You can do that. and
everybody's going there. But if
and theory did want to do that. So if you're gonna follow through, then you guys get in the car and you start speeding off because Abby wants to leave.
yeah, let's do that. If I will, I guess I'll astral project on the way there.
So
Just to
clearly you're
scout
not
things
driving
out.
because you're driving and
No,
astral
do I see
projecting.
these people leaving?
Yeah, they're heading towards a car with Theory in tow.
And
Hey, Siri,
bonus,
what's going on?
Is he even there?
He's
I'm here.
Did he fall
I'm
asleep?
here.
he's getting led to a trap. I tell him
I
that.
can't see anybody. I don't know what I do. I don't know what I did on my tablet to not see the video.
No, that's fine. You can
You
still
turned
you
off your
can-
video.
You
That's
can
all.
still
Oh,
respond.
You can't see us.
So
No, I
to your
can't.
question, Dwight, when you ask that question, I let you know. Gabi's being sent to a trap.
And you said you would
You need help?
you said you would track the
I got
draw
it.
them
I
out.
found it. I got it.
We
Yeah.
someone's to trap to draw them out, y'all. It's backup.
I'm gonna ask him.
Wait.
I'm gonna ask him. Does he need help?
Yes. Oh, I definitely tell D. D, mount up. We gotta go
Alright.
save my sister.
Okay,
Me,
I'm gonna
me
go
and
with
you
him.
so far seem to be a good team together. So
Okay. So you all
gonna go with
you
him.
all crunch in the car together. Abby's
Bonus.
driving.
Rona's going, and while we're on the way there, I'm gonna start doing the open self up to the supernatural, so
Hmm.
that I'll have a better I can better sense more precisely where anything supernatural evil would be coming at us from.
Gotcha. I got you. Okay.
Dr. Acosta, all I ask is that you keep an eye over us electronically like you did last time. Just in case it's some drone or something.
Yep.
Hopefully we can.
I'll keep Overwatch.
You think that I would that I would seriously attack you with a drone again? Man.
Yeah, pretty much. Or a Huey-copter this time. Man, who knows? You got a bag of tricks, don't you?
Huey Cobras? Just a platoon of them. Anyway, okay.
I wish I had a Huey fucking.
So again, I ask again. All right, what is everybody able to do? I know what D does because me and him have done something together to stop evil, but what are
Pause.
you guys doing specifically? Phrasing. What do you guys actually do? Like, if we have to face something, if we have to face
It's like
down
I think he's
something,
just
what
a
do you
guy in a bat costume.
It's like
That's it. I'm just some guy in a costume. That's it.
What's your power? I'm rich.
It's the greatest power in the world.
It works for Batman and Tony Stark, apparently.
I'm not filthy rich, but I'm up there.
No, but see, Tony Stark actually has a power suit.
Batman has
Batman
powers.
has power suit.
Technically, so does Batman.
He has powers.
Eventually, they gave him a power suit, but he started off in fucking tights. Okay, come on.
All right, let's
That-
let's
that's what
let's,
makes sense.
let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. So I assume that you're being asked. You guys are being asked a serious question. I spent enough time on everybody else. I
Yeah,
want to
I-
make sure that everyone gets
Look,
some equal
if
time.
I'm gonna be part of whatever this is to stop Armageddon, I need, I think as a team, I guess you guys, like I said, I'm new to the fold. Me and D are new to the fold. So, look, I'll start. Right, we'll go around in a circle. I can transform inanimate objects from one compound or element to the other.
Ooh.
That's what my magical item does since I was already outed. So
Having
I
to
can-
become rich?
Morgan, are you
Huh?
going with them, by the way, or are you staying behind with Patch? Look at his face. He's just like, do you think I'm going with these twat waffles? No, of course not. No, but seriously, are you going with them?
I'll wait where it's safe.
But you would be with us in the car, actually. Watch.
Oh, no.
Might before this all went to like let's go rescue a kid that probably is not in trouble.
Well, whenever Lou gets back to me, we'll find out because I'm literally just gonna call direct.
Yeah, just trying to figure out because if there's not gonna be, if that's the case, and they're just gonna go spring a trap, then I think I would go help Cornwallis with this archive of his.
So you to take him with to the shop.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that we need that information too, don't we?
Yes, we do, sir.
I can't answer that question. That would be telling.
Yeah, I'm playing a Deus Ex Machina. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Yeah, I'll just answer your question theory by saying I was born on the right under the right signs that I'm a part of this. I don't know much more than that.
What does that mean?
Much like yourself.
I have no idea what that means.
This is a Don.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
I caught an orbital strike
That's
on him.
exactly why I said that, so somebody could break into song.
The worst. Y'all are the worst.
I
It says a dawning up. I realize Mr. Acosta is the tech person.
the tech mogul.
What is Cornwallis's whole deal with what's going on with him? Like, is he just extremely British or just extremely?
That is my power.
Super
I'm British.
British.
He's an idiot savant.
Emphasis on idiot.
On the emphasis on idiot. Okay, gotcha. All right.
He knows everything but how to be a decent human being.
Such a reckless
What's
hate.
that?
Damn.
Such reckless hate.
Shade. Wow.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah. Literally an idiot savant. Yeah.
Aw, that's just wrong.
Sage, I forgot what Sage's real name is, so I call you by your real name. Like, I don't know. I'm not.
Yes. Yeah, he's a giant, a freaking a wolf with horrible breath, just panting and filling the air, filling the cabin of this SUV with his swampy, fucking ass breath because he's been licking his butt the whole time while you people figure out what he's doing. Yeah. Winter has come. Winter has come. Ah, I got that part. Ah, damn. Damn, why are you throwing him under the bus like that? She turns to you. She does one of those side looks like, yeah, I'm not with them, and just keeps driving. She's like, right. If you win the, she's like, the next person that ever calls me a fucking sidekick is losing at least a testicle. It's like she's like, I'm this idiot's partner. So yeah, that's my relation to this whole clusterfuck. And as she's saying that, you can feel the car take did like go at least 30 more miles faster. she's just like, you know, white knuckling the steering wheel. Goddamn right. From that, Abby's just like, yeah. I've been meaning to ask. Alien, like tentacles, like anal probing. What are we doing here? It's like, why is your face covered up? Is it hideously scarred? Are you like super ugly? Do you have 18 eyes under that mask? What are you doing there? Talking to you. He's like, bitch, who are you talking to? So she looks at Id. She's like, "Is he being serious right now?" It's like, "I'm the guy. I'm the person that just asked you a question." It's like, well, apparently someone's been watching old WrestleMania videos. I'm. Oh God, here we go. All right, you made your way. Going back to Seraph. Seraph, when you you go to the terminals at that location, there is a lone security guard dozing off. All the screens are there. They're recording it on recordable DVDs. So that's their evidence or whatever. And they have a couple of different servers. There are cameras just in the lobby and on the landing of every floor plus the elevator. And when you get to when you review the data, okay, I'm gonna have you make a programming roll. Mm-hmm. Because there is always a chance that you will botch this roll. So I gotta, even with a 98. What the hell are you downloading on it? Oh my Lord. Okay. So when you review that footage, you do notice that there is some, and this is something that Cornwallis is going to find at the same time as you're reviewing it. He's just using his naked eye, but you're being more precise. There is some yes. There's very slight, very minute imperfections. You're able to count the imperfections so that it doesn't add up to a full picture. It's three-dimensional. It's a projection, and it is almost convincing. It would be convincing to anyone watching that feed. Another, AKA, she is not in that building. Mm-hmm. He's like, anything, you twat waffle. I'm calling everyone twat waffles. Twat waffles. No. I love that word. That is hilarious. Twat waffle. Oh, damn. He's just hanging there like fucking Richard Pryor when he'd been carried by Superman. Anyway. All right. A double trap? An anti trap. Jesus Christ. Honestly, that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite movies. Yeah. No. Big hit. Yeah. He's like, I'm not. He's like, I don't like you. He's like, I don't give a fuck. That's some funny shit. Okay. So I'm gonna stop it here. As you guys are making your way. So what ends up happening is Seraph and Id are going to get there. Seraph, Id, and Morgan are going to get there first by virtue that they're going through the sky at top speed. And unfortunately, Morgan is unarmored and he's exposed to 300-mile-an-hour speeds. So you're going to look like a British Goku, but skinny. Okay. So you're going to the building where she was. Where were you going? To Theory's apartment building. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And that would mean that you guys are going to the apartment building in the car, in the SUV, correct? I want to make sure that we're clear. Okay, so you do receive that message that video feed was faked. So then even Abby's just like, okay, so then where the fuck are we going? You were. Mm-hmm. When you get those coordinates, it's right back to your museum. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Jesus, okay. He's like, no one take my stuff. And yes, I heard you. All right, so we're going to stop that here. So for Morgan, Vona, D, Theory, Crimson Sage, Pat, Seraph, and Id, I am the Dungeon Master, Game Master. That didn't sound right. I didn't like that way that came out of my mouth. I didn't like the way that sounded either. I am going to bid everyone a fond farewell. Thank you very much.